Ladow. And we're in. Hold on. That needs to go away. Oh, that needs to come back. And that needs to go away. And that needs to come on. Nope, not that one. This one needs to come on. It's the wrong size now. Sorry, y'all. Give us just a second here. For some reason, my Streamlabs went crazy on me. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Haley, how's it going, man? I see that you made it back from your trip where it was fruitful. And, with all the stuff over there, that's going to be a pain to do.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
That was,
Yeah, there we go. We're up.
all right, yeah, we're going here now. Quality looks bad. I don't know what's up with that.
Let's see. Where's the bit rate? Looks like bit rate's probably good. It's probably actually YouTube. It's probably probably loading in a
Yeah.
lower resolution. But okay, it'll smooth out as it goes.
I'm just going to put that there.
Ah,
All right.
it's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been way too long since we've done this. I don't know how to do this anymore.
Hello, wife. Hello, Nan. Thank you. I'm glad that you made it down there. And Lee, you just got back from a trip and had some luck finding something pretty cool. So that's cool.
Lee, what'd you get?
Yeah, there's. Is there a voice delay?
There's a slight delay. It's usually like, you can adjust it. It's usually like 10 seconds, maybe.
Okay.
It's not a super long
Yeah.
delay, unless you make it that. Where do you want to start?
So
Where do you want to begin?
we are back.
With 2025. It's only April. May?
Yeah.
May? Shoot.
May.
It's only May!
Well, it's been a little crazy here. I've had some personal things going on,
Same.
and but yeah, we're here. Love this.
Oh, the fan,
reflection
the
of
fan
fan
light
up here, so.
I was going to say, you look at any of my photos, you see my Nanoleaf lights.
Yeah,
just
everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, so let's just start with a few things that have shown up here. If I can get this image back where it needs to be. Nope, that's not it.
Just start labeling things.
I did. I had it in here. Oh, it's right there. It's already set where it needs to be. Oh, Lord. It's been a minute, y'all. And it's not on the right slide. We'll have to go back here.
All the way back.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Here's where everything starts. So,
Okay. That's a good place to start, actually.
yeah, might as well.
Welcome to Age of the Primes. We're kind of in the thick of it, like middle of Wave 2 at this point, somehow. I don't understand.
But we don't have any Wave 2 around here.
No, but Canada does.
Canada does somehow. That's showing up on shelves, and
Yeah.
we've just barely gotten the majority.
Wave
Wave
1.
one
Yeah. I think
kinda
I've gotten
showing
most
up,
of
so.
Wave 1 at this point.
Yeah, me too.
Between the two of us, I think we have like 90%. Like, we don't have like the gamer stuff, but that's...
Yeah, we don't have.
We don't
that-
really do the gamer.
We don't have that Optimus Prime
No.
that we didn't want.
Yeah, the Optimus Prime that somehow people really like, and I don't understand. I'm like, I don't see the appeal. But you know what?
I mean,
Oh yeah, Solus Prime, very nice.
to teach their own. Yeah, Solus is good. We both have her,
Yes.
and won't really spend a lot of time talking about her because that's going to be a review.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say I'm really enjoying all of the primes for what they are so far.
yes.
Some are better than others. Megatronus is fantastic, and some of them are just okay. Like Solus. Solus is fine. He's
Yeah.
good for what he is, and I like his space.
Yeah,
fan.
Prima. Yeah.
Prime. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Prima, he is better than I thought he was going to be.
He's better than I thought he was gonna be too.
Like, just to be honest, and he's got some very interesting pieces of his transformation in a way. The way you got to kind of crunch things in there.
Yeah, he's gotta put him at a weird
That are
angle.
it's kind of annoying, but at least it's inventive, and I can appreciate annoying yet
Yeah,
inventive.
like
So.
Solus. Solus is also annoying to transform, I think, especially like the
Yes.
front Ghibli bits.
She is, but the engineering and there's small little things in there that when I do a review, I'll get into that I'm like, wow, that's the budget went into those.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the budget is we've really not got a lot of retools and repaints so far. Like the whole first wave has been mostly
Yeah.
new molds, so
The
which is
only one
great.
that's not is Wasp.
And he might as well be because he looks fantastic.
Oh
in-
yeah.
he's somewhere.
Yeah, he's
there,
right
so-
here. Yeah, Wasp was my first review back in a while, and man,
So good.
so much better than Bumblebee. Like,
And that Bumblebee's great.
Yeah,
Bumblebee's
great.
a lot of, but this color scheme.
It's fantastic. But anyhow, so we're in the age of the primes. Not a ton on here for that because we do have so much backlog.
Yeah, we got a lot to get through, so
But,
let's start running through.
So Alpha Trion here, interested to see what he's going to be.
Yeah,
he is definitely just laid down with his arms to his sides.
Yeah, and his feet just kind of folded
And his
in
feet
the
just kind of scrunching in.
Someone said he looks like Cybertron Starscream retool, but he's not a retool. Obviously, he's a new mold.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got the new Triptychon. Don't worry about that. We'll get to it later.
Yeah.
But he looks great. I mean, I'm glad we're getting a new Alpha Trion. Also, we're getting the Lion Alpha Trion next year for TF1. So,
Yeah.
And then we have the old Alpha Trion, which was the Scourge remold. So we're kind of spoiled for Alpha Trions lately.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's probably the most prominent of any of the 13 primes. Really,
Yeah, I mean,
so it makes sense.
He showed up in G1, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, the alt mode for all of these is this kind of like, it's a Cybertronian whatever, Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll bump on over to a topic that is near and
It's near and dear to you. It's.
just,
I'm not as fully on board as you are, but you
no,
are.
well, no, that I like to complain about a lot. But like, all right, so Devastator's here.
Loki's Devastator. We'll just get that out of the way.
Loki's
It looks
Devastator
great. It looks amazing.
looks wonderful.
Oh, it's
Like-
so fun. My
like-
only complaint is it's blind boxes. I just want to be able to just buy that as a set.
But they're the small ones,
I know.
so you can get all of them. They're just like it's like $20
I
for a
know.
box.
I
So
know.
that's why, like, I mean, let's see.
Look how tiny
Yeah.
they are.
So this is the tiny
They're
little.
so tiny.
The
You
tiny
just
little
inhale
little
them.
Blokies guy. So this is Starscream. We popped him out the other day. We got the shiny version of him. We got the shiny version of Megatron. And, I mean, Leah
How
loves
long
them.
How
They're
long
fun.
do they do mini cons this size?
I don't
Give
know
me
why they
mini
don't.
cons. Do
But,
like Perceptor and stuff like
yeah.
that. They're great.
But these guys are super great. Like, these little dudes, I think I might like them more than the regular ones. And I have a shelf of those guys
I think
back
I do
there.
too, and now I'm gonna have to get some.
Yeah. So Loki's Devastator, I'm liking him, and we'll have him. This Devastator is
He looks so good as Devastator, and as nothing else.
kinda, but
I don't love his arms. His arms look too thin. When if you ratchet out the arms, they just look paper thin.
well, and not only that, but like the backside there, where
if you see the whole back,
where the-
there's
where
just
the-
a
where
big
the-
slap.
where the skirt is, it's just a big like diaper on the back of it. It sticks
It
out.
makes
It
what is it? Armada Prime. It makes Armada Prime look great.
yeah.
Like in his big backpack that he has.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's not not that good. Like it's just and
We've talked this to death.
but yeah,
Privately, we've talked this
yeah,
to death.
Hook and Long Haul also don't have waist rotations, and they are in a commander box.
I can't get over the
And-
fact that they don't have normal hands.
It just so
On Voyager class.
the image that I have referenced about Long Haul's hands being terrible, that is mistransformed.
Mhm.
So it does kind of fold up more, but still they're not good.
Yeah.
Better than the Combiner Wars one.
Do you think we'll get a
That's a
G2?
low bar.
Yeah, no.
Low bar.
The colors look worse on the new than the Combiner Wars. Like,
So
also they're kind of like a lateral move more than anything.
yeah,
Like I've seen each one like side by side so far, and it's like, okay, they're a little smaller and they're a little better plastic and they have a little bit better articulation, but also they have less paint
they're
and
kind of better, but this dude, who I kind of actually like in a way, is
he weighs
he is
nothing.
So light.
Compared to any other deluxe, he weighs like half.
Yeah,
it's
like,
insane how light.
literally
he is.
weighs nothing, and his color is actually slightly off from his brother.
He's they're kind of like a sickly green. I don't love
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
it. Let's move on. Let's move on to something
there will
better.
be reviews for him too that I will continue to complain about that. A little Doctor Wu action. I like to throw these up every now and then,
So good.
but they're putting out a broadside
If they would just upscale that
in
to
3 different colors.
if they upscaled that, I would buy it
It's
immediately.
pretty cool. He's going to be about deluxe size, and aircraft carrier mode. He comes with the little jets. So those are gonna be slightly smaller than the Titan's Return one.
I wonder if they probably scale good with your the little ones that come with like the Ark and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Nemesis, those
Yeah.
little jets and little minifigs.
So there's jet. His jet's kind of whatever. Jet modes are. That's
And he's
not.
got to do an aircraft carrier and a jet. Like
Yeah.
those two things are so devolved from each other that
Yeah.
one of them's gonna look weird, and the jet mode looks weird because I think Broadside is more known for being the aircraft carrier. Anyway.
Yeah. So that's not bad. There's his his other version, which has a different canopy for the jet mode, so it's rounded. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. This is oh crap, who is this? Fans Hobby. That's one of those in here because this is like an animation accurate Metal Hawk. It looks good, and the reason I want to put it in here is because this is interesting because he can have his Pretender look armor and his jet, but then he also has his his robot mode.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they pull it off.
I don't know, but that's really impressive.
I'm
Actually.
interested to see. I think it may just be on the back, but I thought that was
You
pretty
kind
cool.
of do the counter punch, like you flip them around.
Yeah,
a bit.
probably so. So I thought that was pretty crafty to put in there. And these guys,
Oh, I'm so excited.
yeah,
Those should be shipping end of this month, early next month.
okay,
So
from Target.
So we got the Ramjet, a Seeker mold in black, and it just looks so good. And then we have
Yes.
your Runamuck, Runabout, Recolor
Yeah,
in those colors. If they just redid this 2-pack in multiple color waves, like every 6 months, I would buy all of them.
Well, and
just give
also-
me those two. I love those two molds so much.
yeah, and the colors look great on this. Is the thing like those are pretty great, and then like the bot modes look great too. I mean, I love these ginormous swords this guy has. Like
We got
it's
a new
great.
head on Runamuck. We
Yep.
got swords. And it's like $50, so it's really not a bad price.
Yeah, and I mean again,
For a Voyager and Deluxe with new accessories.
yes, and the colors look great on them again, like
Yeah.
in robot mode too.
No
I mean,
clear
it's
plastic this time around. Also on both.
super great looking. Bumping on to something we may should have covered later, but some
Some issues if you got a
issues
HasLab.
with Omega
Prime.
Prime. So
If you got HasLab Prime, the first thing out of the box, check for cracks. Hasbro support has acknowledged that this is an issue, and they're working on it. So they're not. At first, when it's just like one or two, they were having people send theirs back for replacements. But because it's such a widespread issue, they've told people to stop sending them back, and they're just going to readdress this probably later. Kind of like what they did with the Chrome Beast pieces on Deathsaurus. So
yeah.
probably look out for an update if you backed it soon. Luckily, mine doesn't have that yet. I haven't done the fix on it. I don't know if I will do the fix on it. I may just wait and see what they say.
If it cracks, man, you know,
But here's
if
the
it
thing.
cracks, let it crack, self-fix it. Because my thought is opening
Yeah.
it up and shaving stuff off. You shouldn't have to do that on
No, you
something
should
waited
not.
over a year.
And not for the
paid
price.
$300.
No.
You shouldn't. Yeah, that should be corrected.
Yeah,
You know, no question.
and they are going to fix it. And you know, a worse company would just be like, oh well, too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
But at least they're acknowledging that this is an issue that they are taking serious. So, but yeah, it's kind of that thing of like most people have seen it come cracked out of the box, but it could just be it's the way that there's too much tension in that piece, and so you just have that risk of causing a split. But we may or may not touch on that more here very shortly.
I'm going to do something real quick.
Well, would you like me to bust out what I got while we're taking a moment? Because this stuff is not going to be open.
Yeah.
But before I came here today, I stopped by a lovely shop. Shout out to Replace Toys. There's one in Birmingham, Alabama, and there's one in Huntsville, Alabama, and I think there's more in other states.
Tennessee has one.
Tennessee has one.
Not
Yeah.
mistaken.
So definitely check them out. They're a buy-sell trade, comics and collectibles and
Lots of various different
everything you can
collectibles.
think of. If you like comics, if you like anime, if you like a lot of horror, they do a lot of horror stuff, which is really
They do a
cool.
lot of horror stuff.
Yeah,
Statues, big statues.
Big statues. If you like hot toys, stuff like that, they have a lot of stuff. the owner at ours is super nice, and I stopped by beforehand and picked up some stuff which you've seen just a little bit of. But this stuff is, I don't know if I'm going to open it. This guy's definitely getting open immediately when I get home. We have Titans Return 6-shot. He's got 6 modes. Like, come on. And he looks great. And I would love a new version, but I doubt we'll get one anytime soon. At least not in the next 2 years. So,
yeah.
Taylor, go ahead. Basket of Glory.
Yeah, he's pretty great. He's bigger than I thought he would be.
Yeah, he's got the size of like if you have Sky Shadow or Overlord. I still want to get Overlord. He's on my list to get from Titans Return.
Big power. Or Diatlas.
Diatlas. I'm very jealous of the Diatlas. He looks great.
I've checked this guy out a few times. I've been trying to scope out the Takara Tomy version of him. But man,
I got this for
those are crazy.
He sells for about $100. I paid just under that, but he's brand new. He's in the box. Like, he's brand new in the box. I can't really complain. Like, he's even got the ties on him and everything. The other things I picked up were, we've got Hunger. We've got Ripper Snapper.
Oh, did you get the full set?
We've got Cutthroat.
Oh, dang, you got the whole set.
We got Blot. And last but not least, we have Sinner Twin. These, you know what? These might win for the most ridiculous Transformers names. This whole group. And if you know anything about these, they combine to form Abominus. And this, I did not do Power of the Primes. I did not do Combiner Wars. So I feel like this is kind of the best of both. I love their weird alt modes. Something about it I just love. There's a recolor of this that I can't think of at the moment, but it's a recolor retool.
Oh man, why did I say that? My brain's gonna be thinking about that now.
Yeah.
But I had this guy as a kid and this guy as a kid, the originals.
Mm-hmm.
They're floating around here somewhere, and you'll talk about some toys that hold up. Like Ripper Snapper is like, he's just a brick. Like, pretty great. So,
I love just weird Decepticons.
Yeah, I've almost got these guys. Like, they had, so I put these 3 together for the shop a while back. That makes me floating around there somewhere. And I was really tempted to be like,
and
like,
shout out to Replays, because they're so nice, because they gave me, I basically paid for these 3, and they gave me 1 for free.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because I was like, hey, this is Combiner Team, and they didn't even realize that. And I was like, can you cut me a deal on this? And, you know, I probably overpaid ever so slightly. You're gonna at a resale comic shop, I suppose, like directly off of eBay or whatever. But they're in the box still, so I get to have that experience of opening them like they're new, because they're new to me.
Or you just display them.
Yeah, and just like put them where they're supposed to, put them where they would go,
where they can go, and like,
you know,
that would be pretty rad.
That would be awesome. But you know me, I came to this conclusion a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I had to, based on space, that I collect Transformers, not boxes.
Yeah.
Now there are exceptions to that rule, such as like what we're going to talk about here in a bit. I'm going to keep the box store. I keep Titans boxes. Yeah. Titans boxes are great for storage, especially if you get the like the Gen Selects that like fold open. So nice. I don't know why they don't do that for all the boxes. I'm going to keep talking on our.
Yeah, let me pull back up our slides here.
Had to get the post out. Had to get the update so we could get everybody in here.
All right, so there, boom. All right, Hot Wheels collabs.
Hot Wheels collabs. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
They look beautiful.
These look so
I don't know
great.
where the budget for the colors went, like for this paint, but it looks so good.
It's a collaboration with Mattel. My concern with this thing is that those crazy Hot Wheels people are going to buy these things out like they did at Optimus Prime. And
as soon as they show up for pre-order, I would, if you want them, definitely pre-order.
Yeah, get like a couple of them, just to be honest, to make sure that something weird don't go on. Like, if there's multiple ways to get them, I would say do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, look,
my only complaint...
we know that us Transformers fans are pretty crazy.
We're bad as is.
And we're bad as that is.
At least we're not Pokemon card collectors.
Or Hot Wheels guys.
Hot Wheels guys are crazy.
If you think that we are bad in the Transformers community for scalpers, Hot Wheels people...
Which is crazy. Because they're like $3. But I guess that...
Hot
it's
Wheels.
easy to scalp because they're so cheap. So you can just go buy whole waves. You know,
Hot Wheels folks are they're predators. I've been talking with a guy on Instagram. He gets some Hot Wheels, but he's like, man, they are so crazy out. Yeah, Lucas. You got the new Trypticons, worth it? Yeah. As soon as I picked his up out of the car, I'm like, well, what can I sell to get that? Because obviously I need 2 Trypticons. Obviously I probably won't take out of the box because the box looks cool, and that's how I am about stuff, because I have Black Zarek in the box. Because I have Scorponok. So, but it looks great. Like it's like I love the gray version. We'll pull those up here in a minute.
Yeah.
But like I love that gray version. I think that looks wonderful.
Oh, I do too. But I just got it
like
too.
The 2 different molds are like so good. It's one of those I feel that you can justify having both of them.
Yeah. Like I have Omega.
If you given a plasma to.
I have the Robot Guardian.
Yeah, I want that too.
And I have
that white mold's great.
Oh, it's so good. And I still have this pre-ordered that comes out like in September, because I'm like, I thought about canceling that even today, and I was just like,
it's good, man.
I can't say it's such a good thing. And also, like, when are we going to get another Omega Supreme?
Mm-hmm.
And if we do, it's probably going to be animated. Fingers crossed.
Oh God,
I hope we get give me a Titan class animated.
I would be it. So that is the next Titan class, or Broadside is the next Titan class.
Yeah, I think they would do Broadside at the new.
At the new Titan.
At the new Titan.
That's what I'm hoping that we'll get to that and speculate.
Yeah.
That actually is a possibility.
Yeah.
So there's one Hot Wheels.
This one's even cooler.
Here's the other one. I mean,
my only complaint is they're both Autobots, and this guy he's so Decepticon.
Yeah. I love that he's got little wheels in there, or little seats in there.
Oh, I know.
Like,
He's
got
like a big skull on his chest
and those pipes. Man, that's like a 1934's like Roadster look going on to him there.
My only complaint is that, or not really complaint, I wish they also came with the actual Hot Wheels of what they are, because those are actual Hot Wheels. I had that blue one as a kid.
Yeah.
I think it was a slightly different color scheme, but it was that car. And it's just like, maybe they'll, redo those new versions for this. I don't know if this is all we're getting from this collab, but you could do this forever.
Yeah.
Because there's a million, unique, Hot Wheels does their own designs all the time, and so many of them are iconic. And, one of my favorites is I had one that was, it was, it had 6 wheels. It had 6 sets of wheels, and it was a tow truck. It was just this big, massive beast of a tow truck. And I'm just thinking, how cool that would be as, a commander class, giant. Because you don't get a lot of tow trucks.
Yeah, and Hot Wheels are fun. I look at them quite a bit.
I've looked at the Transformers ones.
I have the Ultra Magnus hanging over there on the wall that I've seen. Again, Hot Wheels scalpers. I've seen one time.
I've only seen the Bayverse Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw the Bumblebee that was tuned up like a dune buggy.
Oh, I did see that.
And I didn't get it because I was like, But I've got a buddy who's helping me out with that. Hello, Quinn Quesadilla. Thank you for joining our stream.
That's a great name.
Howdy from whereabouts you are, and welcome to the stream. You are a new name in our stream here. Also, Lucas, it's been a minute since we've seen you, but I totally forgot. I sent Lucas something, and Lucas commented on the Megatronus thing. It was so good. And I was like, yeah, man, if you want it, I'll find you one. He's like, you've already got me something before. I'm like, it's been a long time, I forgot. But I just want I want to get everyone good stuff if I can get it for them, because Megatronus is so good.
I got to give a shout out in a little bit when we get some other stuff.
Yeah, he is so good. It's Will got his. You got yours yesterday?
Yes, I got mine yesterday, and I just got him out of the box.
Yeah, he sent me a picture last night, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "Okay." I was worrying that I had oversold it.
No, absolutely.
And because he is so good. Anyhow, we'll get in that in general discussion. We'll run through this news first, and
we got a lot of stuff.
Thank you for joining us in the stream here.
Settle in, grab a drink. We're gonna be here.
Grab a glass of water, something like that. We're gonna keep talking this news, but let's start a question, since we got a few people in the chat to see. So, what figure that you don't have right now in Wave 1 of Age of the Primes are you looking for?
Yeah. What have you not found?
What have you not found?
Or what are
that
you
you're looking for
wanting
right
to
now?
get as soon as you can find? Like, what's when you find it, you're gonna grab it.
You're going to nab it off the shelf. No,
Yeah,
no
no
question.
question.
So, we'll flip over to here to the next one. Missing link.
Magnus.
My God.
Okay, we haven't talked about this in a while.
Both RCs are pre-ordered.
Yeah, I got both RCs pre-ordered. That is my hope for like I'm excited for the Magnus and the Grimlock. We've known about the Grimlock. There was already like a third party company that was making one.
Yeah, we talked about a little over a year ago.
Yeah, a little over a year
that
ago.
I never saw again.
No, they actually had
I don't know
cease
what
and
happened to
desist
that,
because they were making it. Magnus, super excited. I don't know how you'll manage to make that work. It's probably going to be close to $200. But I'm in for it. Whatever.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if Prime without a trailer costs like 90, Magnus is easily going to be close to 200.
I mean, Prime is sitting there. You can't see him. He's behind Will. But yeah, it's great. Like when I worked at the bank for a few months, that dude sat on my desk. Like I'm like, this thing is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And so in Grimlock 2, I mean, I'm excited to see what those are going to look like. And it seems like they are doing this missing link thing.
Yeah,
and they can because it's Takara.
Yes,
it's all
Takara.
So that's why we have hope.
Hasbro would not do this because we have what Hasbro does, which is the re-release ish ones that they do, like the G ones that they're like slightly updated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We get those, but those aren't Missing Link. Missing Link is so much higher quality.
Yeah, I've got the 40th anniversary.
Like
Prime
the
back
40th
there
anniversary
as well,
Prime. That's what Hasbro does. Takara's willing to put the money, the time, the budget behind it.
Yeah, and people will get it because it's good. Jumping over to our questions here, so
Megatronus.
Lucas, Megatronus. That's what we talked about the other day. Just can't find him.
Check Targets. I've been seeing people finding him at Target lately. Still no Walmart.
The only leader I've seen at Target is the Grimlock and the G2 Grimlock, which I wasn't going to get, but then I got him because he was on that crazy sale. I paid Voyager price for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, for...
And then I got Red Alert, and I paid deluxe price for him because of the sale. So I was like, well, can't pass that up. Let's see.
There's so many good figures for Wave 1. Even like G2 Grimlock. Like, if you missed out on the first release of Grimlock or even the Toxitron Grimlock, he looks great.
Yeah.
He looks really good. And I cannot go in on G2 Dinobots. I cannot. I'll go in on G2 Minosaur, but I can't do G2 Dinobots.
I'm on the fence with the G2 Dinobots because the only Dinobot I had as a kid was the Green Slag. And so since I got the Grimlock so cheap, I'm kind of like, well, in for a penny for a pound, I guess. Quinn says, excited to see how Magnus will work. That's what Will was saying, how that Magnus will work.
Because if you've ever messed with the original, you just shove White Optimus into a break. Yeah. Like, that's what it is. Like, he's just wearing armor.
Yeah. And Slingshot, yeah.
He's fine. He's good.
We'll talk about him in a minute, too. Actually, he and Air Raid are my next review, the little Jet Boy double review. And I will take this string to eat some crow because I was going to go in on Devastator.
We had decided several months ago that I was going to go in on Superion because I'll be honest, Superion is one of my favorite combiners. Mm-hmm. And I already have a really good Devastator. And you were going to go in on Devastator. And so we were going to, we'd be able to kind of experience it. And since then, I think you've warmed up to Superion and soured a little bit on...
I have soured quite a bit on Devastator. Again, we'll talk about that in a little more updates later. And the Superion is... There's some funny stuff with Slingshot, but man, we'll talk about it in a minute. Yep. The Aerobots are pretty nice so far. And something that could happen. This is something I threw up here too, by the way. New Age.
Oh,
Skybound.
Beautiful.
So this mold's been out for a while. This is the best deco I think I've seen of this mold.
Yeah, I'm loving
of their David mold.
Kind of muted colors on it.
And that's what it does. And that actually fits with the Skybound coloring.
Yeah.
Like
it looks like it ripped him off a cover. Like,
is it Skybound or Image? I always say Skybound.
It's Image.
Okay, it's Image. I always say Skybound because of the other things coming on, but
because it's I only know it's Image because they're the same people that did Invincible. That's the way I keep it.
So sorry, Image Comics, but yeah, it looks like he didn't. It looks great, and this is one that I would be willing to go in on. And he's got the Megatron arm, and he goes to the truck.
Have you seen the? I don't know if it's in here, but have
It's
you
in
seen
here.
the? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll get to it.
Yeah, so-
I'm sure. I figured you had it in here, but
Yeah, again, just throwing up a couple extra things for us to take a look at. Kai, get out of that bed. Kai, get down. Hey, get down.
nope. And she's
Pardon
a perfect,
me, y'all.
she's a perfect loaf. She's too cute.
Okay, fine. Mama don't want you in that chair, though. She's watching, and she don't want you in that chair. So we'll bump on over here to Onyx
and Alchemist.
and Alchemist. This is mainly for Onyx, but Alchemist is in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, I think Onyx looks great. I don't know what this thing is.
I have no idea this weird kaiju monster.
That's like-
it's so good.
That's the thing I like. Well, I don't know. I think I like that one least because the head is weird. But I think like
That mode right there.
the multiple modes, the Centaur mode, and then you can have him just in his regular bot mode. I think
Yeah.
I have that too. The extra little eagle mask that like slides down.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, this. I know it's just like a brown thing.
Yep.
Hold that thought, Lee. Hold that thought.
You caught us. You caught us alluding to it.
So,
My only complaint is I don't love the colors. That's it. That's really
Yeah.
all I can.
but
It's
if
brown.
you,
a bunch of brown.
But if you look at the primes, that's what
That's
they are.
what
they,
it is.
They are primarily all, well, kind of primary colors. In a
Yeah.
way.
Well, I mean,
Because you got the green and the Alchemist, you got the brown on him, you got the like mainly black with some purple of Megatronus, you got the all purple, so you got the white on Prima. So I mean, you have
I guess is Vector Prime the most like varied color palette?
probably, but
And that's only because he's the Cybertron.
But the
one?
re-release is going to be, I probably like that. Also, for those of you who don't know, and Will pointed this out to me, but if you got the what's her
Doom
name?
and Destruction,
Insecticon,
2-pack,
Venom, and
Chop.
Chop, the hammer that comes with him is little Minotaurus Prime that is supposed to be
For Solus.
Solus' little helper,
Yep.
and they have the same symbol on the hammers.
Which is great. That's such
Which
a
is-
cool little detail.
Little small. See, this is why Mark should write fiction.
Yeah, because
This is why Mark should write some
that's a
fiction.
brand new character.
Yeah.
That it just the only way I knew this is checking the wiki, because I was like, someone had like casually like mentioned, oh, the hammer goes to Solus, and it's like, oh, it does.
Mhm.
Oh, it does. And
Yeah.
the putting the symbols on both is so clever.
Yeah.
I like Alchemist. I know you're not a huge, but have you seen the transformation for him to his little truck mode?
Yeah.
Very, very smooth. Looks
Yeah.
fun. The back's a little whatever, but you know, that's
Yeah.
nothing is worse than Siege Ironhide. So,
So, Quinn, you say the only one you're excited for is Onyx. I'd be interested to know why that is. Why Onyx, out of all the rest of them, are you most excited about? When I first saw all of this, Megatronus was the one that I was
yeah,
like,
Megatronus
I was
was
really
like I was
excited
just
about-
getting Megatronus and nothing else. And now,
me too. And Solus, because I'd watched the Machinima series. And
oh yeah, she's
I enjoyed
great.
that.
I'm always in for a fembot.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you ready to?
Yeah, we'll pop on. So another mode of him, and
Yeah.
see, there's two-legged mode. I mean,
So good.
Onyx looks good, man. Like that's Perceptor. Good luck getting this if you didn't pre-order
Yeah,
the
good
first
luck.
day. It's not on Hasbro. It is not on Target anymore. It was gone like that. The Ramhorn and Friends upgrade pack.
Yeah.
It basically is what
I
it
actually
is.
really do like the new colors for Percept. I didn't think they were that big of a change, but I went and saw like a side by side.
Yeah,
New
they're
colors look
they're-
so much
they're a
better.
little brighter.
A little brighter, a little
Mhm.
more vibrant. Because he's a little. The first release is very dull.
Mhm.
Also, I like that if you look, he's holding the jet like in Ramhorn's pieces and like blaster
Yeah.
pieces. I love that they included those.
Yeah.
For a redeco of Ratbat with the proper thrusters like the G1 version, and Ramhorn has his little side cannons, which
Mhm.
is fantastic. So
I'll bump over here. This. All right. So I had to
the
put
bisect.
I had to put this in here because I don't know how much this is going to cost. But this is the Optimus Prime bookends. Again, you get all kinds of weird stuff. I'll pepper
Yeah.
things in. I'm excited about this for a specific reason because I foolishly backed the Skybound compendium
I might still.
of all of the collected works from the U.S. and the U.K. comic books, and they are put into order in the way that they happen. So the stories weave in and out together so they work like they're supposed to. And there's all kinds of man.
Stop talking to me.
They've hit the 20th tier
I know
of unlocks.
I know.
And it's like a reprint of number 5, a reprint of number 14, a reprint of number 20, and all these extra little some lenticular print.
It's got like 3 days left.
Yeah.
If you haven't got it, I will say it's $300.
Yes.
But it is like
for the
it's like
compendium, and there's various different ones.
Which,
if you just one of the U.S. books, you can just get the U.S. books.
Which I will
if you
say,
just one of the U.K., you can get the U.K. and you can do just PDFs.
That's a great price because I recently bought the Invincible compendiums, and those were $90 a piece.
And there's like how many of those?
There's 3.
Okay.
And then there's the they have a small one that's not a hardback. That's the like Guardians of the Globe, like the side issues. All the
so I mean that tracks for what the price of the compendium cost actually.
Yeah. So it's a good price, and you're getting all the extra stuff. You're getting the PDFs. You're getting the box set. You're getting all the. So it's really
it is worth it.
It's worth the
and
price.
If you don't back it,
it's gonna go.
It is going to cost a lot of money.
At least double.
A lot of money. So.
This don't speak to me. Prima just looks bland. Prima, I will say, he looks bland in promo shots. He looks so much better in person.
He actually isn't bad in person. He handles pretty well. He poses very well, actually. I need to stop saying this. I'm just going to give my review here. And actually, Solus range of articulation has got some. It's got some interesting things in there.
Like it's got little quirks.
It's got some interesting pieces of articulation. I was like,
you got to work with it to get it right, but it's
definitely some interesting stuff.
And Megatronus parts forms. This is mainly a me thing, though.
Yeah,
I can say I've never been I've never cared about parts forming.
Well, the only thing that parts forms on the Megatron is the gun, and that's the same as the Siege version did. Yeah. So it's but he's a good figure. The flame effects look good on, but hey, again, that's just us too.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this is like we don't do a lot of the Bayverse stuff or like the Gamerverse stuff. We're not super in on that. General. So
I was just talking. I have Masterpiece Super Genrai back here, but that's because that's like the only really good version of that character, and the Titans Return one like cost almost as much as it does, and it's way worse.
Oh yeah.
So and I like Master Force, so I needed a representation of that. So that's the only that, and I got the Jetfire because I thought it was going to be good. See, I'm not a Masterpiece fan.
I'm not a Masterpiece fan either.
Love Masterpiece.
Yeah, some people only do Masterpiece.
Yeah, so
some people only do third-party Masterpiece.
Yeah, and so that's the beauty of this. We all have our thing that we love, and we can all talk about it and enjoy things together. All right, let's bump on to the next one. There you go.
There's the DNA kit. Have you seen the third-party knockoff 86 Prime yet? Have you seen him?
I have.
And he also comes with the Megatron arm and a bunch of extra bonus stuff. No price yet, so I'm worried that he's going to be... One, I'm worried that we won't be able to buy it because everything.
Yeah.
But two, they've added so much extra stuff that it, like, even if you were able to somehow make it cost half, once you start adding all that extra stuff, it's going to probably cost the same as the official copy.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so here's the DNA kit that Lee was... Hey, Jerry. Lee was asking about a while ago. And Lee, I don't know if you've seen this version of the kit. This is the one that's not only the arm, but it's now got the inner chest pieces. And do I have that? Nope, I don't. But it's got like when he actually opens up the chest, the stuff that they never painted. So that's very nice for the DNA kit. Do we have a price on this yet?
I
think the original one was like $30.
They did not change. They said they are not changing the price for it. So it is the same. So if you backed it, you should be getting it.
Okay, so this is one of those things. And that is the good thing about DNA.
They did say that is only for the first run though. So like if you get it later, it might cost more. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, so that's one thing I will say about DNA is that is when they see things like that, they address it and they fix it and they bump stuff up, which reminds us to talk about Lyle Kaiser later too. But they bump things in, and that's nice as them. I recently got a knockoff of one of their kits. I'll cover that in a minute too. But yeah, so that's the thing to consider.
Have you got your Motormaster upgrade kit?
It's in my pile of loot because I'm waiting for my Prime one to get so I can ship it all together.
Yeah, I got the Prime.
I'm still waiting on that.
Animated Prime upgrade kit. That was my first upgrade kit that I've ever bought, like independently. I have some upgrade kits that I've gotten with figures that I bought secondhand, but having got it in person, DNA
Yeah.
Masterful company.
This is
Love
my
it.
first upgrade kit, and I still have yet to install it.
That's
with
for
with the other upgrade
with the
kit
other upgrade
that I have
kit.
yet to install. So those hands are
That
pretty
might be a fun stream, just to sit and
sit and watch
you put it together.
sit and watch me unscrew things.
Yeah, that'd be a good live stream.
All right. Let's see.
The vinyl release of the Transformers the movie soundtrack. I actually have this pre-ordered on Amazon currently.
Me too.
I have a big vinyl collection, so I'm a sucker for it. The gold looks so good. It's a golden
I
disc.
almost got the other one that they had.
They have multiple color palettes.
Yeah,
for
but this I saw it pop up, and the price is very reasonable.
Oh yeah, it's like $30.
So I was
Which for vinyls these days is par for the
oh yeah,
course.
and it's like a higher gram. So this is how you know you're a true idiot collector person.
Yeah, if
you're like, oh, they have a record.
Yeah, buddy, got that. Gotta
Give
get
me that. So.
First upgrade kit was for Scorponok. That's a great upgrade kit. So you need the Scorponok
I gotta
upgrade
check.
kit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I may have to do the legs finally.
I keep thinking about, and then I'm just like, nah, I got other stuff I gotta buy.
I know I got stuff. I got more stuff I gotta sell so I can afford it. So, this
So excited.
so good,
This
so good.
now this being the first one of this combining team, we have no other. We have like the little side silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
It has the potential to be the best so far of the four.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not counting Lion Kaiser. That's a Haslam that gets its own special rank.
Mm-hmm. I was so the bots on Minosaur I think were all
pretty good, pretty solid. Yeah,
Wow.
I think Dead End is the worst because of his feet don't work half the time. But
Yeah.
that's whatever.
But they
He still
great.
looks good.
Yeah, and we haven't seen our other two aerial bots yet.
No, but I think they're. I don't think they're better. I don't think they do anything better than Minosaur because Minosaur's kind of. But
Yeah.
also Minosaur doesn't. It's easier to slap cars.
True.
To slap cars on arms and legs than it is
All
to
that being
slap
said,
jets on arms and legs.
This guy looks fantastic, and there's so many little small things in him.
The way he transforms, the way the little tail rotors fold out,
Yeah.
everything.
The blades can be put on his arm.
Yes. They
His
can,
arm covers can come off to make him look more seamless, so there's not just kibble hanging out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this picture is. Yeah, this looks great.
This is the only G1 combiner I have, and I have a Ruination
Yeah,
version.
I do too. Mine's up there.
If we get, surely they're gonna do Ruination, right?
Yeah,
I was thinking, give me this, give me the G2 version, give me the Ruination, give me the other 3 Ruination
Yeah.
recal. I will buy them all, Hasbro. I will have 6 versions of this combiner team.
and so like even like the little cutout there underneath, that's kind of look like an empty space. That's like actually like a reference to something too. So it looks like it could just be lazy. And then there's the Alpha Bravo thought that'll be like the 6th aerial bot too, which they're gonna repaint that.
Absolutely, because you gotta use this for other things.
It's made. I mean, it's there.
It's there. It's you would be dumb not to.
Yeah.
And even if not, people will customize, make it happen. These are
Something crazy.
what are these called again?
Wild King.
Wild Kings.
So again,
Little shorts. You can see them on YouTube.
Liam and I have watched all of them. They're in Japanese. There are no subtitles. It is 5-minute episodes of them just going, "Yee, like a wild donkey." It is wonderful. You don't need to know what
No,
they say
I've seen
because
clips. It's so fun.
it's great. It's fun. It's cute. These are like I think these look better than the cyber world stuff that's coming out.
these look fantastic.
I mean, especially for what it is. My only complaint is like they cost a lot. Like it's like translates to like $39 or $49 US for the base robots.
Now is that import cost or is that like
That's in Japan.
in Japan cost?
Yeah, that's not import cost. So I'm
It
like,
is a combiner though. It is an
That's-
Optimus Prime combiner. Also, welcome back, Long
no,
Rack.
no, that's just for like just the Optimus part.
Oh, just the Optimus.
Just the Optimus. It's not all the
not
extra
all of them.
dudes there. So it's kind of pricey, but I think it's adorable. There's the Megatron. They seem fun.
They did so. It's the most. We're kind of in the nostalgia era of Transformers, where everything we get is a new version of a thing you know.
Yeah.
Whereas this is brand
Brazen,
new design.
Yeah,
and
new designs,
it's
new
so
story.
it's so fun.
And even some of the individual bots look great. Like I know this isn't the biggest thing, but like what's the lion's name?
The line looks good. My
The
favorite's
line
the
looks
giraffe.
good. Yeah, the Spinosaurus looks good. That pterodactyl looks good.
I love their little I don't know what they're like flame.
Yeah, their little elements.
The little element pieces, and
Yeah.
they form the chest. Oh, that's so good. That's so fun.
Yeah,
Like, if I was, like, 10 years old and you gave me this, that would be my favorite thing in the world.
yeah. So those look fun. I would love if they brought this here instead of, like, I don't know. I'm not, the Cyberworld stuff is looking kind of
It looks okay.
weird. And I think this is, I
I like the Megatron is a bull thing. That's fun.
Yeah, I enjoy the fiction of this. So, and then we're back to the start. So we will kick this off, and we'll get to some of our other things related to.
What do you want to start with?
This
you wanna
broadcast not brought to you by Bureau. Bureau, Tom Holland, little Tom Holland, non-alcoholic beer. Little Tom Holland, he's a little, he's a lad that cuts me. No, for real, Tom Holland like made a non-alcoholic beer because he was tired of going out with his friends and like he don't drink.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty tasty.
Also, he could not buy his own beer when he came to the U.S., and I think that's weird. They carded him for his non-alcoholic beer.
But it's actually not bad. First, real quick shout out to I had a little reel up, but Minosaur upgrade kit, AliExpress. Man, what is happening with the lights here? I can't get light into the right places. Maybe I just don't have them close enough.
It's always a struggle, especially when you're working with camera.
Yeah, I need an overhead. But Minosaur upgrade kit for what you can see here. Legs new, hands. New sword. Actually comes with a clear version of it too, and these little shoes that just slide on.
That's brilliant.
They just slide on their shoe, and it actually goes into the trailer as well. I have yet to actually put them together in the trailer. If you like Minosaur, which Lee, I know you like Minosaur, you should get this upgrade kit.
It gives him just that little extra height too, just a little bit more presence.
It is great, and it was like $20.
Also, is that the normal configuration to put the thing on the back, or is that part of the kit?
Oh, that's what I did because I think it makes him look awesome.
Yeah, it gives him like a booster pack.
Yeah, that was actually one of my first shorts I did. Was like I put that on there and it gives him wings, and it's like it makes him look really cool. And he's fun to play like he's flying. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing. You do a thing now.
Okay. I wanted to bring shout out to Jason. He's a lovely friend that I have met through Facebook. He is selling off most of his collection. He's been collecting for 40 years. And he was nice enough to sell me at a great discount his most of his Cybertron collection. And some other things, some hot rods and stuff. You can see those on my Instagram. But I wanted to bring just some of the ones that I just absolutely love, which is, we'll start with Evac. This guy needs an upgrade. This guy is an ankle tilt away from being a modern figure. I'll let you get your hands on him.
Yeah, I saw, and there's the Springer redeco.
There's a Springer redeco, and
you have that.
I have the Springer redeco. And there's a couple other redecos. I think
there's one more. This is one that he showed me the picture of, and I was like, dude, that looks great.
He's got like little skirts that are his landing gear.
Hip skirts. This is way better than it should have been for the time.
You can take this off. You can take the wings, the blades off if you want to. They also have a little button to spin them.
I like this. I think that
you can flare out
that looks great.
The Cyber Key obviously goes in here, pops up the missiles
up. He's got a winch.
Yeah, a winch.
Oh, God, this, man.
Yep.
I don't want Cybertron figures, but I kind of want this. This looks great, man.
There's so many ways to, like, conform him around, to give him different looks.
Oh, dude, those tilt back, too.
Those tilt back, yep. The backpack, you can kind of move that around. You can bring this up, and then you want to,
Then you cyber key them. Then the missiles automatically shoot as soon as you put it in?
No, they just flip around.
Okay.
So you can flip the missiles around, and then they have two launching mechanisms on the top.
Oh man, that's really cool.
He's great, and there is a Springer version. What's great is they did two different versions of Springer. They did one as a helicopter, and they did one that is a military vehicle that is it's the Hotshot. It's the Hotshot military vehicle.
Yeah, from the Cybertron Defense Force.
Yep, Cybertron Defense Force. So he's just great. He's just got a good presence. He's got a good size. Like if you were to give me like a good Voyager class version of him. But yeah, they just pop in.
But you can fold that back.
You can fold them however you want. I kind of like having the double like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just great. He's got light piping. You know, what more could you want?
Yeah,
The little tiny blades in the rotors on the battery spin.
Oh my gosh!
So like,
dude,
for the time,
what a figure for the time!
What a figure for the time! This is like the way his head pops up and spins and like everything. And then this guy I brought just because you enjoyed him. The color palette.
Love this so
little
much.
hovercraft.
The colors on this guy are wonderful.
If they gave me,
I love these little fold out
mm-hmm.
little pew pews here. God, that's awesome, man.
If we're getting a new sea spray, that's in the leaks.
He rolls good.
If they gave us this deco, I would love it because it's the Decepticon recolor of the Cybertron sea spray, which I don't think is named sea spray. I think he's got a different name. But he's just so good. Look at those colors: the purples, the golds, the teals. He's everything you want in a Decepticon color palette.
Yeah, he looks great.
And one of the last things I brought, which is fitting, is TF1 Voyager class Sentinel. He is. You
know what? I've got the whole other thing here. Let's see. Where is it? Desk. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
Boom. I made a camera for that.
He looks great, but he poses weird. And his
shoulders are strange.
His shoulders killed me because they work specifically in a way that is for the battle mode, and it just ruins anything useful with them. He can only have his arms by his side. Any kind of like it kind of makes sense that they didn't give him his sword because he couldn't use it properly anyway.
Yeah.
So he's just okay. Like, if you want a version of Sentinel Prime, I think he's a very good representation. Like, I love the design for this character, but I think this toy is just fine. I think he doesn't feel like Studio Series.
Yeah.
Like what I think for Studio Series, he does not quite fit that.
Well, one thing I've noticed about the Studio Series, the TF1 things, is the plastic on them feels kind of.
Yeah, the plastic feels a little weird.
Feels kind of cheap. Like it's, not to say that eBack over here is like cheap, but it feels like that era of plastic.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like our plastic does nowadays.
Yeah, it's got like a glossiness.
Yeah, there's something to it, yeah.
There's some nice pretty gold swirls in those wings, though.
Mm-hmm.
Neat stuff would appreciate that.
Yeah. Let's see.
And last thing is I brought over here.
Quinn, thank you for joining us.
We'll get to him.
Stay tuned to the channel. Come and see us again sometime. Really appreciate you dropping in.
Thanks for coming in. You want to do the big boys?
I got a couple more.
Yeah, go for it.
So, we already talked about Wasp. Not going to do that because those are coming. Those are coming as well. I'll throw this up there.
I wanted to see this in person.
Throwing them in there, but
look at those.
Big power here. Not what I'd hoped for, but they're still pretty good. Definitely, it's definitely
that monstrosity looks so fun.
Yeah,
that looks like straight out of G.I. Joe.
Definitely not as good as the slide down a little bit here. Definitely not as good as the Overlord or the Sky Shadow version, and he doesn't come apart, but it is cool just to have these guys. I guess this is only the second time they've ever had toys. These are all retools of something else, which Sonic Bomber pulls off the retool very well, which I think he is a retool of...
Twin Twist? Or...
No, Sonic Bomber... who's the guy with Blowpipe? Trigger Happy.
Trigger Happy, yeah.
He's a retool of Trigger Happy.
I was thinking of the other one.
Yeah. Roachfire is a retool of the Twin Twist top spin, whole thing there. And then, yeah, like I said,
he might be the best deco for that.
Yeah, and he's the retool of Sky Shadow and all. He doesn't come apart. He's got a weird hinge in between him, and it's kind of loose and wibbly. I do have a couple upgrade kits on him. Like this actually came with it when I got it, and then I've got an extra one here that makes the back of his legs look way better. I will do a full review on this sometime, but you gotta love him, man. He's got a little bloopy nose.
Like a drill.
Yeah,
also?
he's got a I mean, it was a flying drill tank.
A flying drill
Like
tank. It's
Zone,
so
so Transformers Zone had one episode, 30 minutes long. That was it.
it's an ad. It's a
It is a
30-minute ad
and
for
it's
toys.
where, it's where all those Micromaster bases came from. It's where Hot House and Ironworks and Grease Pit and
Which explains why I had
and-
no idea who
and-
those
and-
were
and-
when they came
and
out.
Airwave and this Galaxy Shuttle and oh crap, who else? And the little Micromasters that came out during Siege. So the Spy Patrol team was the black and purple jet. All those guys, it's all from Zone. It's from Zone Base, and that was like the whole thing. Countdown that comes with him. He's like the main Minicon dude. So like he's like the main guy in it. And it's one episode.
Yeah.
It's fun,
Do you
but
think
it's where the Zodiac comes from. That new Star Convoy's in his chest.
Oh,
That's where that comes from. And then that's what leads into the Battle Stars. I've got the manga. We're Liam and I are reading it right now. But
do you think we'll get a new version of that?
but
And who would it be?
from who?
From who? Yeah, from who?
From who and how are they going to stick together?
I don't know how you'd stick together, but I think you could turn Blitzwing into at least the drill tank, the flying drill tank.
It would be a lot of
Because if you think about how he's basically a tank,
Mhm.
flying tank anyway, so you just flip that around a little bit.
Maybe, but then how you get them to smash together?
You don't.
And- And they are all they were brain masters. And then and these guys do make little base modes, which again, that was the thing with Zone. Everything with Zone is they had like that. It was like the Micromasters and the base for things to interact with, and these guys can do a base. It looks.
like a base.
If you want to see something, if we thought that Tidal Wave Up there's base was contrived, if you want to see something that's contrived, look at these guys, their base mode. It is like, yeah, but a little loose, not as good as I'd hoped, but I am glad to have him. Maybe I'll do a review on him one day
I think sure.
after the backlog of everything. Maybe I'll just get on live camera and transform him and talk about things like like
Because
like
it's like
Toys R Us does, and
I don't think most people even know that exists.
that's the other thing. No one's going to watch that video because
Well, no. Oh, see, that's exactly why I would watch it. Is because I love. Anytime I find out something like see a transformer that I'm just like I don't know who or what or why this is,
Yeah.
I have to learn everything
Oh.
I can. That's just
And
how
you gotta love that he opens up and his headmaster goes inside the cockpit there,
I love when a headmaster has like a designated cockpit.
Yeah,
Something about that is just
and then Roadfire's headmaster just goes inside of this gun here. So it's I'll let you mess with these. Like he's like America.
yeah. He looks like Captain America with the
Yeah.
color scheme.
Let's see. I'll throw this. We already talked about the Blokis, didn't we?
Yeah, you search
Well, I chunk it
and
out here.
I'll get the
There was something else.
next big thing.
There's something else. HasLab talk. So
We're talking about Lio Kaiser?
yeah, just a couple things real quick.
Okay.
So HasLab has ended and completely funded. We all know that now.
We're only 2 months late.
Yeah. But I will say that I appreciate that they put out a video. They're doing some updates
Yes.
to a few things that weren't quite right. They're going to fix Leozak's chest to make it look better. They're going to fill out some other parts on some other figures. And so, as much as Hasbro kind of aggravates me sometimes, I will say,
I will defend the design team to the death.
yeah,
Not Hasbro as a company, but specifically Evan and Zach and everyone else from the Takara side and everything that
Yeah.
work on those actual figures. They do everything they can
Yeah.
for us.
I think that a lot of things would be even better if they would let them do it. And I was saying this to the guy the other day. They need to let Mark write fiction, man.
Oh, absolutely.
They need to let Mark write a story, write a short,
Get him in for like a one-shot comic, something.
because that's what he loves about it. It's like
Yeah.
he's always like crafting the story of the way things work and what they are. And I think
The only new characters we've gotten outside of, I guess, War for Cybertron lately has been his original character. Like, he did all the stuff for the Rock Lords
yeah.
and their backstories and why they look the way they do and why they work the way they work. And you can tell that that's just really...
And that's what he's trying to do with the 13 Primes as well. Like
Yeah.
having like they're linked to another thing and like see, that would be that would be a really cool concept for a story. That Megatronus is linked to whoever down the line, and it's some kind of thing where like ancient ancestor powers are awakening within people, and they're trying to find a thing or do a thing because that's what everything is. But,
are they still doing that? I'll be completely honest with you. I 100% forgot that everybody is supposed to be, like, for the new Age of the Primes is linked back to one of the Primes.
Yeah.
And they're all scattershot. Like, none of them make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's so random.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to the thing, so.
That's the new, what is it, Evo Fusion? That's the new Evo Fusion.
Yeah.
Evo Fusion, we hardly knew you.
And that could have been a thing. It just needs some fiction. Because that's what they're doing in Wild King. That's like...
Lio Kaiser...
It's called Wild Docking. But
oh no.
Yeah, that's a...
Oh no, that's worse than Breast Force.
So,
oh dear.
Well, you can do things in Japan that you can't do in America.
Yeah, sometimes translating is not the best. Lio Kaiser, we both backed it. It looks good.
You should back it too. Too bad you can't.
Too bad you can't.
That was 2 months ago.
Yeah, that was...
But you should back that compendium because it's going to be great, so...
Yeah, that's the next big purchase. It costs the exact same. And you go, you take him.
Yeah. All right.
So that is your... Do you have stickers on yours? Do you have your stickers
Nope,
out?
I don't have stickers on my...
Okay, so mine's got the stickers on.
It's so bloody dark.
You're so bloody dark and I'm about to bring just the darkest Transformer of all time.
Good lord.
We did not prepare for this.
Hold on a minute. Let me do something real quick. This is great live TV, y'all.
This is what it's like when it's just a 2-man operation.
Yeah, this is what it's like when I just wake up a little bit before my wife does in the morning and set a whole stream setup up.
Yeah, when we decide like the day before we want to do a stream.
I will say Will spearheaded this one.
Oh dear.
He was like, we need to do this. I'm like, yeah, I know we do, man. He's like, I'm actually off, so.
Yeah, we've been putting this off too long. We need to do. We'll try to do some more remote streams. You know what? We'll just hold him. Put him on the left. There you go.
Let's just do that.
You still can't see it. He's not. He doesn't exist.
It's like holding a child.
Yeah. God, the purples, the teal. Like I was saying for the little guy I just had up. He's purple and teal and black and gray, and he's got pops of yellow and gold and I mean, we don't really have to spend too much time on Trypticon. He's Trypticon.
I'm gonna.
Like, if you have the Titans Return version,
you have him.
You have him. And if you don't have him, and you are on the fence,
you should get him.
You should get him. Now, I will 100% honestly say, his base mode is bad.
Oh, I like his base mode.
He's got one of the better ones because of his big, like his tail becomes like a door, like a garage. His ship mode.
What am I doing?
Okay, we can actually see now.
Yeah, I had the lights turned way down. And yeah, so yeah, seriously, it's like holding a baby.
It's like holding a child.
But
yeah,
they're.
Ugh.
I was like whatever until he brought his out, and I'm like,
look at the color,
man, it's pretty great.
Look, also, this one has opaque down here. Where that one?
Yeah, this one has the clear
green. They swapped out all that. He still has the clear on the legs.
Let me go to the chest with these guys.
Just yank it. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice. Oh, he's eating somebody.
Yeah, that was one of the things I loved about.
What's that?
That is
Is that Ghost Starscream Headmaster?
Yeah, that is Takara LGEX Octane's extra headmaster Ghost of Starscream that came with him.
That's awesome.
Because in that episode, Starscream's ghost got into Octane. But that is one thing I loved about these is headmasters. Trypticon just eats them.
Just eats a headmaster.
It's such a great thing, man. It is such a great... See, they used to do things. They used to do stuff to things. It was so fun.
Well, we still get that a little bit. Just not as much.
I mean, dude, Trypticon, when we did our Titan stream, is the one that I didn't have yet.
Yeah, neither of us had Trypticon at the time.
And we kind of like hand-waved him a little
bit.
bit.
We literally forgot about him till the day of.
And then...
within like 3 weeks.
Then after, like a week after I got mine, I was like, we made a big mistake because Trypticon could be one, like up there for one of the best Titans.
He's definitely A tier, if not S tier.
And he is different. He's different than the other ones because he doesn't.
He's not a robot.
He just does this.
He's just a if you like Godzilla or kaiju's or dinosaurs or just robot mechs in general.
And he looks good, man. He does. Mine sits back here and fights Metroplex because that's what he does.
I have both versions now. They take up so much room.
Yeah.
There is no, like, a lot of the Titans you can kind of like straighten up and yeah, they're height wise, but like you can get them, you know, like you got a couple back here. But him, he demands space. He demands presence. Also, here's full tilt.
And he's
like bright purple now instead of dark purple.
man, he's so great because he can do dinosaur things. Like,
yeah,
this is our belated Trypticon review.
Welcome to the Trypticon. He was Titan so good he got
his own thing. I mean, like he's good. Like,
yeah.
Trypticon is really great. Like,
also now I need them to redo Brunt in a new color.
Yeah,
he needs to have his own Brunt.
Now.
Which if you have Centauri, the
Centaurian
drone, he's probably a good one to go with this. But also Hasbro give us him again because Brunt's getting expensive. For some reason, why is Brunt like $60? That doesn't make sense.
Like, who was cheap as all heck.
Yeah, who wants Brunt?
Like
no one knows who Brunt is.
Oh, yeah. Lee, you use your Trypticon for a piggy bank?
That makes sense.
That's a good thing.
That's a great use.
All right. Trypticon, you're going to go... Here, put him back over there.
Yeah, that's a great...
I got to move stuff around.
Yeah, everything has to get moved for Trypticon.
All right. Yeah, full tilt. He has a new color. Like, he's... So...
I love the new colors. Also, his gun's painted.
Yeah, in... What? He looks like from a video or a photo, way more like vibrant than he actually is in person.
Yeah.
But like that's not a bad thing. Like
I love the vibrance.
Like he's vibrant, but not as neon as you would think he would be. Like
also, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he needs details or whatever," but he's supposed to just be
a thing.
He's like a drone, so
Yeah.
it makes sense that he's just a slab of purple.
Yeah.
Like, why would he be like unique?
Yeah, I would like.
There's supposed to be just like a dozen of them. Like,
yeah.
who cares?
I would like an ankle tilt. Just so he'd.
Oh yeah, I wish
better.
I wish he did have an ankle tip, but also this is a 20. When did original Trypticon come out? 17.
17, I think.
So I mean, he still holds up well for like a deluxe. He's still like the mold's not degraded. He's got he's got ball jointed shoulders, which aren't great, but whatever.
He's a headmaster, and he can sit inside of a car.
You can sit inside a car,
and you can't argue with that.
You can slap that car on the front of a giant robot kaiju monster.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Because he does.
Because he does. Because if you were to that's the part that you would have the hardest time explaining. Not the giant robot dinosaur, but why he has a car strapped to his chest. That's the weirdest thing about it.
Mm. That's where we're going to end our suspension of disbelief in the giant robot fighting world.
Yeah. Why does he have a car? It's just on his chest.
I'm out.
He's
got a car on his chest. That's just too ridiculous for me.
He's a dinosaur. Why would he have a car?
All right, I'm gonna start digging the other guy out. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
All right.
This Vero is getting to me.
Are we getting to the big boy?
I think it's that time.
Is it that time?
I think it's that time. I'm gonna let these dogs out too.
All right. Well, I'll put it on screen just so we can just so people can get excited. Let's just put him here. Let's just put him here, just for everyone to see. Just to bask in that for a second. So this is my HasLab Omega Prime. Mine came in a little sooner than Zach's did. Full disclosure, I have opened him. If you've seen any of the pictures that Zach has posted, those are mine. This is my first HasLab. I know we've talked about Deathsaurus on stream before. That was a loaned copy. And shout out to whoever loaned that, our mysterious benefactor. Jackson, our mysterious benefactor, for letting us review his Deathsaurus.
I just gave that back to him 2 weeks ago.
You've had that for over a year.
I still have the Victory Saber.
Well, you still haven't talked about Victory Saber.
Nope.
We'll get the Victory. In 10 years, we'll do Unicron.
Yeah, I can buy that from him too.
Oh, God, the shipping on that would be a nightmare.
I'll just go pick it up.
You seen a black box for Trypticon? Yes, the new Trypticon is in the big black box with all the teal and purple highlights on it. It looks fantastic. Definitely kept that box. I repacked this just so that we could open it here on stream. I don't know how much we'll get into this per se, like going through all the different modes and everything, because I when I opened it, I spent the better part of 5 hours just opening it and just going through everything it could do.
Oh, you know I can transform something.
Oh, I know you can.
Instructions.
And I did use instructions. It's got full color instructions, which is great.
Hi.
Yeah, he's back there somewhere.
Hi.
So I was gonna let you do the honors of getting him
Okay.
out. Let you have that experience.
Crush this beer out real quick.
I've already like beat up the box pretty bad, but whatever, it's mine.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that like even if I was to get rid of everything, it'd probably be one of the few I would keep.
All right, so we have the classic multi-box
Yep.
HasLab setup going on here.
So
Anyone know Cybertron?
yeah, what are the Cybertron ones mean? So this is Magnus. That is the sword.
Which is
His own thing.
it is
We'll have to compare
it is
it.
idiotic how big that
We'll have to
thing
compare
is.
it to your Fort Maximum out there.
Oh yeah.
I want to see what that compares to, and then that's all the extra bits.
All right.
So
Getting crushed. So.
also, if you're wondering how it gets shipped, it's shipped in a box. That box is in another box, which is in another box. So it's 3 boxes to get. So
All right, so let's take a look at this gigantic.
also, I was gonna ask because you probably know what the sword says on it, and I don't.
I have no idea, man. I don't speak Cybertron. Like that's very well built. I'll say that. 'Cause it doesn't come apart.
No, it looks like it would, but it does not. So what you have to do is you basically have to put this here and line this up on both sides. So you do that.
Oh,
You
okay.
do that. You just do it on the table.
It's like the old commercials in the '90s where they some assembly required.
Yep. And then you just lock it in with that.
Jeez.
And then once you just push that in ever so slightly, there's your sword.
I mean, that is. It's actually pretty crazy how large this thing is. Like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's-
I'm not a large person, but that is almost the length of my arm.
like
So.
grab Fort Max is. I want to see the comparison because like. If you're wondering how big this is, here is standard deluxe. Oh dear.
Took spill.
There's a standard deluxe for scale.
Yeah, so there's Fort Max sword.
So it's the actual sword is about the same size.
Yeah, he just got him some extension on
Yeah,
the
but he's
handle,
got a longer handle to dual wield. Also, these bits do come apart.
Is that
so
for
you-
like storage or something? Or?
No, it's just so that you can, if you want to shorten the length on it, you absolutely can. It comes into 3 separate pieces, and this little drill bit comes off on the end, so you can, readjust this, have a little customization options, which is nice. Because if you want to, like, if you were to give this to just Prime, like, he can't really hold it. But if you,
Yeah.
the handle's too long, it's too tall, so you can shorten the handle and he can actually hold it. So, fancy Transformers kitchen knife. That's exactly what it is. It's like, my wife took this and was like playing with the cats with it. So we'll set that off to the side.
All right. Extra bits.
Extra
Should we
bits.
get into extra bits?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where Blue Bolts is.
Yeah. So, Blue Bolt's here. Oh man. Okay, so he actually has a face there. So,
Yeah, he's got a little face under his hood.
that's kind of hard to. Yeah, here I'm gonna put this on the camera over here. That's kind of hard to see on the promo images. So we'll pop this up real quick here. Boom.
Yeah, here's his bolts
Okay, cool.
for Blue Bolts. And I think obviously here's the road pieces and like the stand pieces in here. I didn't figure we could really get into that too much. It's a road. It's a stand. You know how that goes.
His ankle's still the wrong way?
I may put his legs on backwards.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so this is just the return of the Parts For Me guy gimmick, which is fun. He's got.
He does a lot. He does so much. Also, here's the headmaster.
Can you get out a little bit? Here we go. So we get him over here.
Your what's his name? Cerebros.
Yes, Cerebros.
Cerebros.
Yeah.
And he looks great. I really want to get him a permanent body. I don't know who would be a good candidate for that. Honestly, what's this guy's name right there? The black. Get him the little jet.
Oh,
Slap the head on him. And
Sonic Bomber.
I was gonna say because the color scheme works great.
Sonic Bomber's head. Oh yeah, that looks great. Wow,
I figured that would.
that looks great. That might be where he lives, and I love Sonic Bomber's head, but wow, that looks good.
Yep. I was gonna say his head is basically just tiny. Fort Max. He looked good, and they painted him decently, just to be a free thing. Like this was not part of the campaign. This was literally just it was in the mold budget, so they threw it in.
Yeah, so that's why I like the car releases of stuff, because they actually paint the faces on the little headmasters.
Mm-hmm.
It makes for something you actually don't see.
Yeah.
When you do
because like
see
how
it,
often are you
makes-
getting the headmaster as the?
And then he's got his little bolts that go in the end. This is just like
They go on his back.
on his back.
You see the little tabs?
Oh, gotcha. But when he's in gun mode, they go on his front.
Yeah. When he's in gun mode, they attach.
Yep. So that's pretty much the gun that Ultra Magnus had. Pretty well built little figure.
I like
there.
his little weird. He's got like little elf shoes.
Yeah, weird little elf shoes, and his head looks really nice there.
He looks like Blue Falcon.
So
Or
yeah.
Captain Falcon, if you even know that.
yeah.
That's that old, very old thing.
Oh, that was my fault. Actually, you had the legs on right, but the waist was turned around wrong. That was on me. Boom. Cool. All right.
Yeah, that's it. But you can also these are like red pieces in it, so all of this can just pull apart.
Oh, it all
You
comes
can-
off.
You can spin this around, and you can move these around, which you need to for like different modes and everything.
Yeah.
Also, like we said, he literally just rip apart. So to be, not the main thing. To be not the main thing for this set, like he's a good sized deluxe too.
Yeah.
Like here's, like he's a little bigger than your average deluxe. Which one was the deluxe and which one's the?
You tell me.
I don't know which one's who was the deluxe and who was the Voyager of those two. I don't know. They're both deluxe.
He's the Voyager.
He's the Voyager.
He's
So
the Voyager.
he's basically the Voyager. And with all that he does, because I don't know if we'll get through all the modes today, so I'll just go ahead and run down everything he does. So he has this mode. He turns into the front holding gun mode. He can attach to Omega Prime, and you can rip him to pieces. And you can make him a drone if you want to. You can make him like a little drone mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is fun. So he can have like a standalone mode, but also you can use him to fill in all the gaps
Yeah.
on Ultra Magnus.
That's what I didn't realize.
And it does it so well. Like it really does. Especially like in the top part where Magnus's head is, because it's just a big hollow cavity, like the original one was. So which one? Which one is which? That's Prime.
All right. Let's pop Prime out. Here, I'll do this. I'll pop Prime out. You pop him
Yeah.
out just for time's sake. And we'll go from there.
So here's how it's packaged. Here's the chrome bits.
I'm just worried about his looking. I'm just gonna leave that.
You leave the gun in there.
Yeah, I'll leave that his little extra fire, because the front, it's weird. The animation, the front of him shot off, and he had a little extra truck front mode thing that he did.
Where he's just a
And you see it one time in like the first episode or something.
tricycle. I don't
Yeah, and then it doesn't matter.
know if I want to go through the process of putting Magnus's thing on.
Yeah, I didn't.
So here's how Magnus looks out of the box, which is very funny because he looks very stub-nosed.
Yeah.
Because the chrome part comes separate, and you have to take it, and it literally just tabs like very gently into the front of this Autobot symbol. And the way this thing holds tabs together and everything, I don't feel like it's gonna scratch. You might just inside the tabs, they might eventually scratch, but also the inside the tabs, who cares?
Yeah, and I will be doing a full review on this at some point and comparing it to the original that I have.
Mhm.
I just didn't want to drag mine out and drag this thing out for forever. But I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, he's just
He's the size.
he is this is what he looked like. This
He's
is him.
huge. He's I will
I mean-
say he's massive.
This is the original toy. I like
Also, those chrome earpieces come
off.
come off, and I like to sit him in his little bucket seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and yeah, that's very nice. He's got a little seat he can sit in there, and there's even the little pegs in there that his feet go into, so that's very nice.
Also, if you were to lift this up on this really nice ratchet and lift this down, you can also go in.
He's got a little bucket.
He's got a bucket.
A little firefighter man.
And this also extends.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Extends out. These fold down, so he's got like little, like if you were to put him back in that seat, you can use this as like water jets.
Yeah, and the original it had a little spring
you
thing.
see how this is not blast effect compatible.
Yeah, which is strange.
I'm not sure why they're not blast.
They're on a ball joint.
Yep, so you can give them a little, move them around how you like.
Okay.
Go back in his little seat.
That's very cool. I like that. And it gives us this something to do when you turn him into the base mode.
Oh yeah, the base mode actually looks surprisingly decent. It literally is just the back half of the fire truck, kind of reoriented. My only thing that I don't love is see this flap right here, how this tabs in. It's not the most secure tab in existence. And
buddy, you don't even know how the most like. You ever messed with the original?
No, I have not. No.
If you pick the original up like this, he's just crumbling apart. Like so, that's what I'm saying. Like this is solid. Like the original one does not do this. Also, stream brought to you by Liquid Death.
Not a sponsor.
Cherry Obituary, not a sponsor. This is gonna. I just drink things constantly. Like
I just choked on whiskey. What? No,
don't do that.
Don't do that. It's not good. It burns.
No, but for a Liquid Death, it's good. Like good little seltzer water thing.
Magnus.
It's not alcoholic.
Magnus is not as clean. I will say that. So once you put this on there, on the front, it cleans it up a lot. But like this whole,
that was the original.
This is all nonsense. But you can fit a deluxe car back here. These fold down and become a ramp.
That is just like the original.
These fold out of the way.
Yeah, that's like the original.
This can drop down.
Yep.
You can ride up.
Yep.
So it's, I love the way everything taps together here. It gives it a very secure feeling. Like you don't feel like it's all gonna flimsy, like fall apart on you.
Basically, this is a massive update of the one that they made in 2000.
Yes,
it is what it is. It's the same thing, just way more solid.
Yeah. It's very solid. It's very hefty. It's painted everywhere you want paint. Even just like look at the paint just there, all the different colors. There's
and what I gotta say too, man, it's like so these are really about the size of the originals, and we just don't get
this size
for anything anymore like we did. Like this was I guess what do they call them, Supreme class or something back in the day.
He would have been,
and he had lights and sounds and stuff. And it was probably like $40, something like that back in the day, like when it originally came out. And for what this is, like I think they pretty much just upscale the price like it needs to be scaled.
Also, I think I just realized that I put something together incorrectly. Yeah, I put these on backwards because you look down Autobots and upside down.
Yep.
Oh well, they're identical. They're just the Autobots and
yes. They click off. Well, let's put them in Omega Prime mode real quick. Think we can do that?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
You don't know how to do that?
Here, I'll take the apart real quick.
It's got. He's gonna be like the original. I'll see if I can do it to Magnus here. Yes, it is a lot nicer than the original one. Because the original one will be falling apart at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like legit falling apart.
Alright, there's the front half of Prime.
Now is the part of the show when we sit here and don't say anything, and
why we have to concentrate
and transform things below the desk where you can't see.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
Like I said, we're not going to exhaustively cover everything. I'll be throwing out a forward view on this at some point, because I'm a skeezy YouTuber who
gotta do it for the.
He's got to get the views.
Gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Got to milk those views.
So yeah, for Omega Prime mode, this is what you have left of Prime.
He just kind of hangs out.
It just kind of hangs out. You can put it in the base mode, So you could, theoretically, like it doesn't have all the stuff for the base mode, but it has most of the stuff for the base mode. So, yeah.
That slides. Okay.
So,
That's interesting.
no, see, I will say, getting the worst bit is getting that main chunk of him into
The chess mode?
the chess mode.
Yep, always was.
It's so fiddly.
Yep,
It's bad. It's real bad.
always was. I mean, the same guy who designed the original toy design.
Yes. So,
Let's see. So that should hinge out, and that should open up. Do that. Do that. And wait a minute. So that usually fold back on this one. That's for what's the space mode?
there's a lot of double hinges, like hinges that
Go one way and then the other two.
and then the other way too. So that's a lot to look out for. Because if you don't do those correctly, things will not line up properly. Also, I do like this little detail of like when you this chunk right here that is the arms. If you pull this down, it pulls the hand out, and so then you can push that back. And
Nice.
there's his hand.
Right here and that. Wait a minute. Not doing something right.
Untab that, and this, and open up these. Put that way, and that way.
I missed a trick somewhere. All right, let me see if I can figure this out here. That's his knee. Got a hinge there. Nope, it's screwed on. Also, there's a lot of nice detailing, like inside these little pieces that kind of don't matter.
Oh yeah, everything is detailed to the maximum.
Yeah.
Um,
Feel that this should be doing something different, though. Should be working in a different way. Ah.
This is when we need music. Let's put together a playlist.
Copyright, man. Remember
Well,
that
if it's on stream, it doesn't matter. It's you can get away with. We can get.
Remember that time that YouTube tried to send me a copyright claim? I'm like, for what?
Oh, yeah.
What did I copyright? Like, we have nothing on here. Like,
That comes down. That comes that thing. And yeah, I will say, getting the hands because this thing is kind of in the way to get the elbow.
yeah.
This doesn't fold or anything, so you have to like get your fingers in here to.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they had updated that part, because that was,
Yeah.
again, on the original one, that's how that was as well.
So I wish that had a different way to work. So, but what can you do?
I feel like I want that to sweep around, but it doesn't. Because that's the shoe. Or what's that double hinges? I don't know about y'all, but I like to try to figure out my transformers instead of looking at instructions.
I do instructions.
Will is an avid instructioner. I feel that definitely fits for both of our personalities. So,
Absolutely.
like,
All right, I got Prime mostly into his Prime mode.
I feel like
You're mostly going towards Magnus mode at the moment.
Oh, I am. I thought, see, that's the foot for where his foot goes in. And
Yeah, and then that collapses that way.
yeah.
Yep.
For combined mode, correct?
Yes. So here's the part where everybody has this issue. As you can see, he has this big extended hinge that he has to do to crumple into truck mode. And then it's when you shut this down, it has some resistance. And so I've been very gentle with mine.
There it is.
I also forgot something.
There it is. There's a foot.
Goes down.
Told you I had to figure it out, Will. You
You
didn't think I could do
I
it.
believe
I
you.
told you I could do it.
I know. Well, you had the original. I hope so.
Bear in mind, that was, what is this, 25 years ago? And I may have combined them once since then. And I haven't done it again because it was not fun. I didn't like it. So I just got to replicate the same thing over here.
Okay. So, while you continue to fight him, I will show the small prime, which I absolutely adore, and I have exactly one complaint with, besides the little door, besides the wings on the back of the arms, and that if there's a tiny little gap in his chest that you just can't close. They don't fold in enough to fill that gap, which is a bit annoying. But also, it's not the worst thing. And I'm sure
real good, though.
Somebody will make an upgrade kit to fix that.
We shouldn't have to upgrade Haslabs.
No, we shouldn't. We should not. Also, I think maybe with this mode, yeah. I'm sorry, I was giving him the combined mode hips. Because he's actually short. He's a short, little stocky guy. There he is. So, painted gold eyes. So good. The chrome paint in the eyes. I also watch YouTube videos how they transform. Imgo is my go-to. Imgo is the goat. You can move his little ears as well, which is nice. You can get the angle you want.
Would you say that Imgo is goated for real?
Goated with the sauce.
With the sauce.
With the sauce.
Goated with
How out of
the
date?
sauce.
How out of date are we?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
At least, I think my students would say that to me. Maybe like 4 years ago.
Goated. My climbing kids still say it.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
It might be ironically. I don't know.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we'll make the old man feel better by using memes that he gets.
Oh no, but then I just start saying them too, and embarrass myself. Apparently, also,
he's serving a word that I won't say on your stream.
I didn't know that za was another word for weed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Because the other week I was talking about, man, because I'm on this whole paleo diet thing to try to help with inflammation, and I was like, man, I could go for some za. And one of my kids was like, really?
I don't know what you got going on.
I don't know either.
You want to take the arms off? That makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, man. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, man, really.
So
like,
literally, you take Magnus's arms off, and you literally just like flip him around.
Yeah, that's how the original was. And he holds hands with Optimus over here.
Yes, he literally holds hands for the combined mode to work, which is amazing.
So does somebody build this in?
You know what? I've done this once. It took me like I because the instructions go from the vehicle modes into the basic robot modes, into the base mode, into the combined mode. And I had to figure out how to get him the opposite way back all by myself, because the instructions are kind of useless for that.
I feel like I want that to wheel around, but it doesn't.
No, that you have that correct, because you have to remember the chest piece is not on here.
Yeah.
These
Chest piece is going to be right there.
These come back.
There you go.
These come back here, and these will like fold that way, and that way, and then this way, and then this way.
And we're going to very gently try to do that so he doesn't snap in half. We're going to give him the handhold mode.
Okay, so the way these work here, I don't understand. I've tried to understand. They essentially have to come up here and clip into this and fold down onto that tab.
Mm-hmm.
The tab goes into there. But the angle at which you have to have this for it to work is nauseatingly angry. Okay, here's a good example of what's the bad thing about this set. It's just, what am I looking at? What does any of this mean? Where does any of it go? So, I have no idea how you got it into this configuration.
Is it wrong or is it close to right?
It's, put that up, put these out. Those out. These become what was that? Oh, that's fine.
One of those things.
Those come off. These are meant to come off. These are not tabbed in any way, because they only rotate like 90 degrees, and sometimes they're just, because of clearance, they get in your way. So it's actually quite nice that these actually can get out of your way. These are the pegs that in on Magnus is where you put blue bolts, and on the combined mode, this is where blue bolts attaches to the top portion.
Silence.
6-8. I'm so lost as to where this all needs to go now. Like I recognize, I'm like, ah, yeah, this is correct, but also like, what?
There we go. And you're going to go right in there.
If you look, this shunts back. On these two little hinges on both sides, it shunts back.
Oh, okay.
To not fully close that gap, but to get it closer, you know what I mean?
Should close all the way. Just saying.
Yeah. Now, I don't remember... Oh, this needs to... Magnus's head comes up and flips around and... See the gap? Where the... It fills in that gap. And then that closes over. So he closes his face. He just peeks out the back. You can just see Magnus's head just peeking out of the back of the combined mode. Comes together. You're like, oh.
There we go. Let's put another foot on. That is kind of annoying how you have to get all those little pegs into where they go. Okay, and that there. And you're going to go there and there. Come on. Come on with you. There we go. And you're going to go there. And you're going to go there. Yeah, this guy never was the most intuitive guy to transform. Look at that. Look at that thing. That looks like a Cyber World figure right there.
Oh, and those... actually, weirdly, this does not come back up. It goes... It stays. It's...
Oh, it stays. Oh, yeah, that's for the... That's to make him the larger mode. That's how that goes up.
Actually,
when you put the trailer on him, right?
Nope, doesn't even do it for that. This is specifically that shunts up that one extra tick just so the legs can collapse over into truck mode.
Oh.
So this like he's either short Optimus Prime or he's this like second tier like bitch. This is the bad part. It's like you gotta like that to get where you there goes. There you go. See, it just kind of...
The actual thing's clean it up.
Clean it up just a little bit, just to give him a little space. But also, he still has like a little bit of a...
A little bit of ab crunch?
Yeah, a little bit of an ab crunch that he can utilize.
Alright, so did we get this where it needed to be?
I've got it like 40% there.
40%?
Yeah, it's a lot closer than it was.
So there's going to be a gap there?
Yeah, that gap is just there.
I don't like that.
But if it's... Right? Yeah. I could give the instructions if you want.
Nah.
You're going to want them for that bit.
We'll just shove it on here. Let's see. His head goes down, right?
Oh, yeah, his head flips in.
Yeah. His head got to go away. This is going to clip in underneath here.
Because you can see the tabs, two tabs here. This comes out in tabs. You got to accordion out the arms. So, like, you kind of like do this. You see how they kind of shunt out on the back to like widen the chest. So it was tapping in very securely, and now it's not.
Uh-oh. Has an issue happened?
No, I think I just had it. It wasn't like I didn't have it properly secured. Okay, so you end up having this like headless. This is what he looks like for most of the combined mode. These will come back. That comes out because these will like tab up in here.
Yeah, and Magnus's head's gotta hide back there.
We've got the boosters all wrong, but
Meh.
you kind of get the gist.
All right.
I say we think that's good.
Yeah.
We won't force it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are slightly misaligned.
So this is pretty close. Without his ears on, they're in a box.
Yeah, they're over here with the chest. He doesn't have his chest piece on either, but like this would chest over here, and
All right. So what I will say is, he does look good. I put him where it needed to be. He does. He looks really good. The paint on this guy is phenomenal. His eyes being the shiny metal inside there, that looks great. I love that they put all the extra chrome and stuff on him.
Mhm.
Those should flip down, right?
yeah, let's flip down, kind of like integrate the arms more.
That stays open like that? Oh, well, because the other chest part will come up
And I think
and cover that up. Yeah.
Yep.
And he does look very good. I wish they would have given him individual fingers on this.
I know why they didn't, which is because of how he holds the sword.
Yeah, it's got a clip in.
It's you see those little 3 notches.
Yeah.
This has got different rivets. That's why you can kind of
Mhm.
take this apart,
Well,
and those go in, and then this you kind of have to have that to help hold it.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's because this weighs so much and is a little, as you can hear, it's a little flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have that, it's likely to just kind of fall out of his
Yeah.
hand. Because I had that happen the first time I put it in there.
Yeah, so I mean, he does look.
And these will like put that out and these all fold up.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do that right now, but it helps secure everything in
Yeah.
place. The good thing about the combined mode, as opposed to the original one, is there are so many multiple points of contact. Like I think his legs, they tab in on the front, on the sides, on the back.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying how much they tab in actually.
Yeah. But that means that he is not going with the feet tab into the platform with clips. Like everything is super secure. Like
Yeah.
like once he's in combined mode and you have that all properly put together, he might as well be one figure and he's not going to come apart at all.
Yeah. New person in the chat here, Scourgimus Prime. Nice to have you here. You may have been in another stream too. I can't recall. But you couldn't afford the HasLabs. Are they good? The short answer is yes.
And the long answer is
Kind of.
yes.
Yeah.
The short answer is enthusiastic yes. The short answer is less enthusiastic
Yes. The short answer is yes. So for this one in particular, and I'll get a full long review out for Scott at some point. He is far superior to his original.
Mhm.
The original one does not hold together.
No.
It's not staying together. He's standing. Not going to have any posing, of course, from the time it came out. There's a lot of articulation on this. Like Will was just saying, the legs here, they do plop into multiple places, which the original one did. It did have this same mechanism here, where this folded over and then this folded up like this, and the foot went into a little shoe thing. Pretty similar.
But then the sides connect and the backs connect.
Yeah, but even this right here is more secure than the original one because it was very, very, very floppy on
even
it.
the way the arms connect,
Mhm.
because like not only is he just it's in the hand,
Yeah.
but then it's clamped around and it's locked in place
Yeah.
on both sides.
That is
of his
one
arm.
thing the original one actually did good, and that's actually from the show because Ultra Magnus
They're like-
was
they-
trying to like be the more powerful guy. He
Yeah.
wanted to shake off in his hand to get, and then
And then
Ultra Magnus goes folds around him and like he's like, oh, so
Takes
I'm
him
not
over.
I'm not the baddest guy here. So that's great.
They literally
This-
arm wrestle.
I mean,
to
this
take them
pretty
out.
much goes on the same as well. I'm not a fan of the little gappy here.
It's
a HasLab,
yeah.
so that should be
Well, the good
um,
thing is once you put this up here and there, it like covers up most of it.
yeah.
But like also I don't the way that the head has to fold in, I don't know. You'd have to have like a weird extra panel come from
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Well, it's a HasLab, so they should do it.
Yeah, somebody will figure out a way to fix that, I'm sure. Also, if you really, really want to, you can, in fact, take all of these bits and slap those on in about 10 different configurations. I've seen people have this, like, whole thing folded over the top. I've seen them having him use it as, like, a big staff.
Yeah.
These you can use as, like, shoulder pads.
Yeah, you can use
whatever
shoulder
you,
pads,
whatever
small
you,
remotes, so.
yeah.
Scourgimus is Omega better than 86. I mean,
They're different. They're very different.
they're different. I wouldn't
86 Prime I would be willing to
Uh,
compare to. Do you have the music from around here somewhere?
Of course, man. All the Optimus Primes of the world are behind you, right?
I know.
So he's in the middle and behind the other Commander
Oh,
Prime.
I see.
Yeah.
We'll get him out. He's the perfect thing to compare him to.
Yeah.
So this is a $90 figure. This is a $300 figure.
I mean,
They're different. They're two different.
that's
That's like trying to compare like this Optimus to like Optimus Primal. They're going for such different things.
yeah. And what they do and the way they get there. I mean, I don't.
This is clean. This is as clean as Optimus has ever been.
Yeah.
I think.
And I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I really don't think this is a $90 Optimus Prime in my opinion. Like,
No, he
doesn't-
has a big tray. He has a big box.
He doesn't do anything crazy that should make him cost that much. Granted, that's coming from me, who has grab the one right beside him. The tiny one.
Oh, I was gonna say we are spoiled for Optimus.
Well, so I've had Magic Square's Optimus Prime for a long time. So when I got 86 Optimus Prime, I was like, this isn't anything innovative, and he shouldn't have. I don't see why this engineering is so crazy.
Also, yeah,
And this engineering is not that crazy.
There.
This is a lot of stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll work it out this way. This is so you have just Optimus by himself. He becomes the small Optimus. He becomes the big Optimus.
Mhm.
This becomes a base. He's got a headmaster. This can do all the fire truck stuff, extended ladder, hoses, all that kind of stuff. He's got there. So that would easily be, I think, with how things are priced now, that would be a small Titan. That would be the new $125 Titan. I don't, especially because of how big he is.
yeah, but Titans aren't near this complex.
Yeah, but for the price, because parts count. Because there's no way you could sell this at this price point.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
he would have to be that. Magnus, I think you could do at this price point because he's a little simpler. So let's just say that $125 Titan for Prime, a $90 Commander class to get Omega Supreme, Ultra Magnus, and then a $25 Deluxe, and then Chrome paint, a giant sword.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know that came to... Oh, it does come apart. It does.
Yeah, it comes apart, makes a smaller sword, I guess.
I guess you can take that apart. I never... That has not happened yet.
So all that to say, here's my kind of initial thoughts on this is,
Okay, $125 plus the $90 plus the $25. It'd be $275 retail if they were to do it at the normal price point. That wouldn't include the stands, or the road, or the sword, or the chrome paint. So if you think you're paying $25 extra for all that stuff. Now that doesn't include the HasLab fees or shipping or whatever, but we'll ignore that. So $300, I think it's worth $300.
yeah, it's
Based on what Hasbro sells the normal stuff at. Now, whether you think it's actually worth $300, that's a different discussion.
it's hard for me because for what it is, nice to see a Scourge's Prime. Congrats on
Thank
finding
you.
you an 86 Optimus Prime. I actually had pre-ordered mine because I knew that was going to be one that was going to be
Hard to get.
convention
Like
hard to get,
86,
so-
after 86 Magnus, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. There are certain ones of these things. Commanders, pre-order them, cancel them, send them back if you don't end up wanting them.
Same
but
with Titans, because you're
Yeah.
not going to find them in stores.
It's stores
I've-
aren't going to stock the bids. I think
never-
Walmart's not even stocking as many liters as they were. So.
No, I've not seen... I've
I
been
haven't
collecting
seen
since
their
20,
leader.
since 2020. I've never once seen a Titan. I've seen one Commander, and that was Hot Rod.
I bought
I've seen one Titan at a GameStop, and that's because somebody pre-ordered and canceled it.
Jetfire, saw him at
I've never
Walmart
seen
on clearance, got him. When I went collecting for a friend, and then I tracked one down myself. I bought 2 Skylinks for the same reason, and then I found Motormaster after mine had come in. Those are the only commanders I've ever seen. I've never seen a Titan except for maybe the GameStop.
At like a normal retail.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Titan. Yeah.
So this, I guess the price is about right on them. Just to be honest, because if we're going based off of what the originals cost and what they would cost today, that fire truck today would be a commander class figure at minimum. That's about $90. Both of them would honestly be commander class figures. So that's $200, and then you get extra dude here, 225 in the sword. So
I put him
They're-
at
they're-
the small commander because he has
Mhm.
the small robot and then the big
Yeah.
robot
and so
and the parts count.
I
Just
guess
general parts count.
I guess the math works out. My only thing with the pricing and all is all this engineering has already been done. They didn't have to do anything.
That's fair.
They didn't have to. But I'm the guy who complains about price on everything all the time.
Yeah,
that is my
that is-
shtick.
That
That is what I do. I complain about how much stuff costs because I don't feel things are because I'm an old man and things used to not cost as much. But again, yes, I sit on my porch and scream at clouds. But there again, this is all the same engineering that
Yeah.
I knew from 20 years ago. It was just as convoluted back then as it is
They've
now.
refined a lot, but it's definitely
Kinda.
just the
They made
same.
it. They made it work better for sure.
Yeah.
But it's all the same stuff. So I'm like, meh. I can see 250. I wish it wouldn't have been 300, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because they gave it chrome paint at least. I wish they'd have given it rubber wheels though.
I also wish that, but also those would eventually rot. So
I mean, he's over there. 20 years,
Does
25
he- You
years.
still have his?
Yeah. Let me get him.
Where is yours? I'm blind.
Oh, he's
Is he tucked away?
tucked. Because again, he doesn't like to stay together.
So that'll be that'll be a good comparison to.
There went barricade.
That's the issue with trying to get anything off the shelf is you're likely to knock off 10 other things.
Especially to get everything off my shelves. It's just cram jammed in here. So.
So is mine.
But yeah, so rubber wheels, they're still there.
Oh,
Look at them.
nice.
Look at them there. Still there. So yeah, it's got the same yellow paint on it. Oh yeah, I'll do this for my video when I do it. So.
Yeah, we have to do the full comparison.
But yeah, and see that's the thing. This dude never stays. Never
yeah, he
stays
looks like he's about to.
Yep.
So, yep,
And he
there he
was-
goes.
He see yeah, that is the benefit of the new one because he'll stay together at least. I guess that's a good upgrade because this homie was never freaking staying together.
No. Oh, also,
He is a little bigger too.
his little like side missile things here. You can definitely take those off of this and attach up here to have like his big missile pods on the side. Cool. That's an option you have.
There. Come on.
Lee asked if the new Triptychon will go to discount stores. I don't think he will because like
No.
the Nemesis, like I think the age of us getting discount Titans is over.
I think it is too.
I think
and I played that game of chicken with the Nemesis and missed out, and now that thing costs far too much.
Yeah, that's
Far
okay.
more than it's worth.
I think that's the only Titan besides Metroplex that I don't own is the Nemesis, and I'm a little sad that I don't because I don't love the robot mode, but I would keep it in ship mode.
Yeah, it
And
was.
now I just don't even have that choice because I'm not going to pay $400 for a figure I think is mid.
God no! If I'm paying $400, I'm getting.
I'm getting this, yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm getting Victory Saber.
I'm getting
You know,
or Deathsaurus or something else.
so.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
other figures worth more than that to
I'm
me.
sticking back.
But yeah, they've really limited the amount of Titans. I think the last one that went on sale was Cybertron Metroplex, which I think is a shame because I think Cybertron Metroplex is easily one of the best Titans. I think he has the best posing. I think he's got the best accessories. I think he's got like the most like realized alt modes besides maybe the Arc and the Nemesis. Because let's be honest, a lot of the Titans turn into nothing.
Yeah. Well, Giant Scorpion. Yeah.
But the Giant Scorpion, even the Giant Scorpion, like the tail is so whatever, and like base modes. But like the Arc at least turns into the Arc, and the Nemesis turns into the Nemesis. But he turns into an actual vehicle
Yeah.
that exists, that really exists. So it's that's cool.
There he is next to
A deluxe
a deluxe.
RID Sideburn, the
Yep.
new one, the bad one.
Yeah, I wish they'd have given some more though.
I have
to be honest.
I have 3 versions of the original now. I have the black and red version that's like a Target exclusive, the red version, and the blue version.
I'm surprised they didn't do the black and red version of this one.
I'm sure they will at some point, but also I know a lot of people, myself included, don't love this mold, so they maybe kind of gave up on it because people didn't like it.
Well, they should have made it better.
They should have made it
I
better.
know you can't make it like a Dodge Viper, but you
can make
you
it like a better car
you
than
have towed the line with a lot of things that I mean, those.
Mitsubishi Countach's.
I was about to say those Countach's, man. Like those are pretty
I'm
close.
still like Countach's.
Those are pretty close, man.
I
You
mean,
coulda-
Look at Jazz. Jazz looks
Jazz is very.
exactly like he's supposed to.
He's very Porsche before they could do stuff with Porsches. So I'm just saying.
So, we it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. We blew through this pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we did pretty good.
Not us rambling all day.
Yeah,
Let's
man,
go.
we did pretty all right. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if we just didn't have much to say or what's going on. But,
We didn't spend an hour speculating on. We did. We skipped. We skipped all the leaks.
Okay.
Do we want to wind it up with leaks? You want to just rattle off some stuff?
Nah, we'll say that.
We'll do a whole stream.
We'll do a short stream randomly where we'll do it remote. We'll just do it.
Yeah,
we'll just do it.
chit-chat.
We'll just do it phone.
We'll phone it in.
We'll phone it in because it's way easier to set that up than all of this. Y'all can't see the conglomeration that's going on here, but
we are crammed behind just mountains of.
You want to see how the sausage is made? Let's see here. Oh no! Did I freeze it?
Oh, you broke it.
I broke it.
I think the weather might also be.
Yeah,
it
the
just
weather.
started storming here, so.
All right. Here's the desk robot. Here's the kind of conglomeration that's happening here. Just a peek behind the curtain. It's because like there's my computer kind of pulled out from the wall, and here's a light over here that's doing something.
2 desks shoved together.
2 desks that are here shoved together, and 2 monitors.
2 cameras.
2 cameras. Here's a camera here. Here's one here, and a microphone, and it's
a lot.
There's a lot happening here.
Congratulations on 1,000 subs. Absolutely. Very well.
Oh, yeah.
Very well deserved. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you, Lee. It's been a minute, and I definitely didn't do enough last year. Just kind of stuff going on, and like really, I put out a review after I started working at the bank. The first review, I did 2 reviews. I did Wheeljack, and I did Hot Shot, and then nothing really, just because life kind of took over, and then I started having panic attacks and all kinds of crazy stuff. So finally got to healing, getting a little bit better, and trying to still get better. Apparently, I have sleep apnea.
Oh no!
I don't know if I've told you that.
No, you have to get your sleep pap machine.
I do.
Oh,
I have crossed over the line into old man enough that I have an APAP. Actually.
Oh no, it's
an automatic.
No, I feel bad
positive airway pressure thing.
I feel bad for calling you the old man now.
But what was happening is apparently I was just not breathing while I was asleep for like Yes, when I went into REM sleep, like when I went into shortwave sleep, my pulmonologist was like, so you had like 15 instances, and I was like, oh man. She's like, no, that's okay.
Sketchy production, trying to get Coronation Starscream, new to collecting, have the Earthrise Starscream. You can get Coronation Starscream very cheap. He went to Ollie's and Frost, and he's going back up a little bit. You can probably get him easily $30, $34.
Instagram, or the Twitter or X or whatever. Find us on those. Send me a message, a direct message. I can probably help you out with Coronation Starscream.
I was gonna say, we can probably track one of those down.
I have one in the closet.
Oh, you got one?
I have one in the private.
He's got a store.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, so I was saying earlier, I don't collect boxes. I had to stop. I had to get rid of all my boxes. But
there's something else in there too I hadn't talked about.
Where's the desk cam?
Let me see this.
There it is. I got it. I got the camera.
All right.
But he literally has a store.
There's the product closet. So is it too dark?
But you can just see stacks of boxes. It's in the biz. It is like a toy store.
Yeah, so I don't know if that helps, but some of that stuff is out of the box, but the vast majority of that is in the box. So, all right, you can kick that off because that's probably obnoxious for people to see. So apparently I was having when I would go into REM sleep, I would stop breathing something like 48 times per hour.
48 times?
Yes, which was causing me to have panic attacks in the middle of the night, and which I went to the emergency room for 3 times. And that was not a fun $1,000.
No, I bet not.
So that's kind of what that's all I'd say that's why nothing was put out for a while except for me like throwing boxes on desks, which I kind of like. And I've started putting like music with them, and I'm kind of enjoying that. Anyway.
I need to get me some proper lights, and I need to stop working so many hours. I work like 50 hours a week. I need to knock that down so I can get us some content on it, because I would really love to do just like a mini con Monday or something, just like a YouTube short of like a mini con, because I have so many mini cons.
Yeah. So you had to make the decision of whether to get Sentinel Prime or 86 Scrapper. So I guess that was a Sentinel from Transformers 1 or 86 Scrapper. Yeah.
I don't know which would be the right choice there, because I think they're both just okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But where's Scrapper? I think
Scrapper.
I think maybe if you're going for the Constructicons, then yeah, definitely go for that. But
that's more worth the Voyager price.
This is more worth the Voyager price. That's more worth it if that's what you are going for.
If you like them,
everyone's
got their thing.
Everyone's got their thing.
I just have a lot of
people
thoughts.
like that. What's the gamer? What is he called? The one we don't like.
Yeah, the gamer.
The deluxe gamer.
The
Devastation Prime. Yeah. We do not like that. It's bad. Yeah. But some people do. Welcome back to Classics Prime.
Look, hey, I've already put this on a review, but this thing is not near as complex as that.
No.
This
has 3 modes.
It's heavy. What do you like saying? It's engineered. Yeah. It's engineered heavier for Devastator's leg. Man, you can't sell me on that crap. Yeah. It's propaganda. It has propaganda. It's straight up. So, what up, Tim? How's it going, man? Glad to see you here.
Is there anything else we want to go over? Or are we about ready to?
Well, it's
pouring down rain. We are kind of trapped here now. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
I can't leave.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck now. So
because I definitely don't want to tote this all out in the rain. We can go through the leaks if you want to. We can kind of run through some of the leaks if you want to talk about 2025 listings, because some of those will probably be out by the time we
we can talk about some 2025 listings. What up, Sturgeon? Glad to see you back. Tim, how's it going, man? Glad you made it into the stream, dude. I appreciate that. I can't remember if I talked to you yesterday or not. Let's see. Sketchy Productions, you picked up Scrapper because you're thinking about doing the Constructicons. Yeah, it's so like that. That Long Haul on Hook pack, it's already out of pre-order on Amazon.
That's ridiculous.
It's on BBTS still, Entertainment Earth.
I don't love Entertainment Earth. Definitely, I would recommend BB.
I would go BBTS.
They're very. If I don't think I've ever had anything canceled or anytime I've ever had.
I haven't had anything canceled from Entertainment Earth. I've only got a couple things from them, but it took a long.
Oh yeah, if you're ordering from Entertainment Earth, just know that it's going to be 6 months to a year.
A long time.
After everybody else gets it. Big Bad Toy Store is a little delayed, usually about like 2-3 weeks behind.
It kind of depends though. Like,
sometimes you early.
I got Tidal Wave before he came out from Amazon, so yeah, it just kind of depends. What you been doing with your family today, Tim? Did you go spend a lot of money on the movies again? So
that's why I'm going when I leave here. I'm going to see Thunderbolts. Let's see. We for Wave 2, we've got Crasher, Package Refresh, great figure, lovely. We got Alchemist Prime, we talked about. We talked about Vortex. We got RID Skybite. He looks great. He looks so much fun. First Decepticon RID update, right?
Yes.
I wonder if we got him. Do you think we'll get
the Megatron?
The Megatron?
Not
as a Hazmat, but maybe as a Hazmat. I don't know why I don't think you need to make him a Hazmat. But they did Star Saber Death Stores.
I don't know if they would not do it. I don't know if they would do it retail.
Do people care about that Megatron enough? Like, people love this for this, but do people love Megatron enough to just?
Well, people love Megatron, yeah.
Well, in general, people love Megatron, but if the Megatron designs exist, he's not on the high list.
All right, so Sketchy. I mean, it's good that there's parts forming for Devastator. The original G1 toy needed parts forming for the Christ arms chest thing. Yeah, I don't mind the parts forming at all.
Parts forming never mattered to me because every original combiner is part forming.
Yeah,
every single one.
I don't mind that at all. My complaint is more of the fact that they're calling these deluxe size figures, like Voyager size figures, and specifically that 2-pack you mentioned, those aren't like great. And
How much more is
they don't have, they're this size. They don't have any waist rotation. They don't have any wrist rotation. And the extra part that forms the back of Devastator's or trailer, I get that or whatever, but that's not worth an extra. That should be like a $70 pack at most, not almost $100. And this guy is not a Voyager. He's literally not a Voyager. Here he is next to a deluxe. Here he is next to another deluxe.
Here he is next to an actual Voyager.
Next to an actual Voyager. What else do we got here? Here he is next to a leader. So it's just he's not the. I mean, again, that is just my uneducated opinion about the new Devastator, which I am going to end up probably getting all of, so I can complain about it.
Properly.
Properly.
If we're going to critique something, we're going to critique it properly.
But it's more that it's I don't know.
Okay, so this is an outdated list of leaks. So for the waves, I've got we got Rescue Bots Heat Wave. He looks good. He looks fine.
Yeah,
best use of that mold we talked about.
Yeah, we think, or I guess you agree. I think it's the best use of that mold. I
like
Bulkhead.
Bulkhead a lot.
See, I didn't like that mold.
I like Bulkhead as an interpretation of Bulkhead, not as animated Bulkhead.
Yeah. Well, see, I still thought it was.
Don't have the
his round head and his square chest. I just didn't feel fit. And see, they proved they can round it off because Heatwave is round at all.
Yeah. What's the other one? The
Breakdown.
Breakdown. I don't have Breakdown. I don't know.
Breakdown doesn't look good either because his head is tiny and it's like his chest is square. They would have rounded the front of that mold.
The style of face doesn't really match that mold.
Yeah.
So that kind of rounds out the wave 2. On to wave 3, we have Micronus. We don't have any pictures for wave 3 yet.
I'm interested to see what Micronus is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know what.
What I'm hoping Micronus is a bunch of mini cons that make him
like Cybertron Perceptor.
Yeah.
Where he's 3 little mini cons that become one.
Yeah.
Like the Lux class.
Something like that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, or the Air Assault team that makes.
Yeah, the Air Assault team.
I think that would be like super sick.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if we have the budget to do that. He'd have to be like he's a deluxe. So I think if he did that, they'd probably have to be a Voyager. We got Deluxe Venom. I don't know who Venom is.
I said Venom a while ago, but it's with Barrage and Chop Shop, right?
Oh, it's the other one.
It's the other one.
Yeah. He's the cicada.
I'm interested in that.
I'm very excited to complete the Insecticons.
Yeah.
Also, we need like recolors. We're like 3 recolors away from having all the Insecticons. Like the G, it's the normal ones. The clones of the 3, like Bombshell. They have different color clones, and they're like, that's it. Like, I think that's all the Insecticons.
Yeah.
They have the other colored versions have individual names, but they're supposed to be drones. Like
Johnny.
They're like generic. So I think we could do like a 3-pack for the 3 Insecticons and their new colors. That'd be fun. We got Deluxe Skydive. No idea who that is. Is that one of the other Aerobots?
Aerobots, yeah.
Aerobots.
That is
Deluxe Fireflight. That's the other aerial bots.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have those are going to be based on the other 2, pretty solid.
Yeah. Which the Aerobots again. I'm eating crow here. If you go watch the last stream where I talked to Sesame about how bad he's going to be, I still stand by it. I don't like Silverbolt's flip up wrists.
Yeah.
Voyager class on a commander class. That's because it doesn't look right. It don't look good either. But I've seen some better pictures of him, and he does look better than I thought he would.
I'm still not a huge fan of the kind of gray that he is, but also some of the pictures that I've seen, like Prima, look better in person than it.
Yeah, that was the thing with Prima. Like, he was better in person than I thought he was going to be.
We got Voyager Flatline. Who's Flatline? You're better than I am with these.
Yeah.
We have Voyager Alpha Prime. We just got the leak on that. Let me just look up who traded from this.
Flatline is crap.
Flatline is is this G1 Flatline? Turns into like a little truck.
No, that's what I'm
Earth
thinking
Wars
of.
Flatline. Let's just say Flatline Disambiguation. Decepticon 2000, and does that Flatline? Yeah, that's just all the same Flatline.
Okay, I can't remember.
So if I had to guess, that would be a recolor of. Actually, I have no idea because looking,
Voyager.
he's a Voyager. I thought he was going to be a recolor of Alchemist because they both have that like weird truck mode, but I don't know what that is. So that'll be interesting to see.
That'll be.
I like not knowing something. That's fun. We got the Voyager Alphatron, which we talked about at the beginning of the stream. We got the Walmart capsule of Sideways, which I've seen a review on now. Looks amazing.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
he's the Cybertron guy. He just bought like every Cybertron figure there ever was, like very recently.
He's basically just the original mold with ankle tilts now.
Yeah.
No springs.
Kind of like this. The original.
Yeah, it's like
thing,
that.
better.
It's exactly that. Deluxe Excellion, which is just Hotshot and red. So Hot Rod version of Hotshot. Voyager Cybertron Skywarp.
Yes, I love that mold so much.
Which one is this? Is this the Sky?
That's the Starscream's one of them.
Oh, right. This is the Walmart capsule. Yes. So we're getting the Skywarp colors for the Cybertron Starscream, which never had a full figure. He only ever had a little tiny one. So that's the first time we're getting that. That's great.
Mine's still.
I'm hoping
that's
that's still. This is the old listing, but there's no we already have pre-orders for Sideways and Excellion, and we don't have Skywarp, and we don't know what the leader class is.
An unknown leader class.
An unknown leader class that's supposed to come out late, I guess, like in August.
Okay, so who was Cybertron? Who were Cybertron leader classes?
Jetfire, Optimus, Megatron,
Megatron race car, Optimus.
We already got Optimus. I don't know if they would re-release that.
I was there. They were releasing the Optimus.
It may be in the black in color scheme.
Because they're releasing Nova Prime to go with the Primes.
It would make sense to re-release that as the Galaxy Force one that they released.
And maybe they do him as a Nemesis.
Well, he's got a red and black deco that has like all the Cybertron logos together, so that'd be a nice version. But I'm hoping it's something new. Flatline got to be a bad guy. That's a bad guy name. Yeah, it's definitely a bad guy name. We got the Retro series. We just got the Gears and B. I picked up Gears. New Gears is fantastic. B looks fine.
I'm going to buy so many of those on clearance because there's going to be so many of those on clearance.
B is the only one on clearance.
Both of them. That's the only consistent Transformers figure new one
I
see at Walmart.
My Walmarts have so many Bs, but all the Gears are already gone.
Really? I've seen like multiple pegs of, and they have like double facings of each other.
I skipped B, but the only reason I skipped him is he doesn't have his battle mask. If he had his battle mask, like Gears does, I would have bought him instantly. But like he just has normal. Also,
it has that Bumblebee face. Well, the shape's different, but it's basically
it's basically the same. I was hoping they were going to at least give him the bigger horns, and they didn't. We got so we have a new series of that. That's going to be Brawn. So a new version of Brawn. Brawn recolor. That's great. And Sea Spray, which is going to be the first new mold for that line. So that's going to be super excited.
I am stoked about Sea Spray. Sea Spray was one of the only original Transformers I bought myself when I was a kid, and I bought him during the G2 era when they re-released him in like shiny coloration. I still have him to this day.
I hope we get. I want the green beach color. I missed out. I went to a store and they had the green chrome one, and I missed out on buying it. I should have.
I don't have him. That must still be. No, I do have him here. He's in a box down here somewhere.
So I'm a little annoyed that Sea Spray is limited to a Walmart subline. That's a bit annoying.
Oh, that's gonna be the
pain.
That's gonna be the Cosmos.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Cosmos, and then he'll get a re-release in 2 years. So we got the Amazon 2-packs. We've already got those up for pre-order. That's Spinister and Twin Twist. Those look fantastic. Diaclone recolors Twin Twist, and then a brand new color scheme for Spinister, which looks even better than normal Spinister.
And actually has his true Target Master.
Yes, which I spent so much time tracking down his Target Masters.
Yeah.
Then we have the Iron Fist, which is the Hound retool.
Fist Iron.
Yeah. Fist. Yeah. Iron Fist, Fist Iron, whatever. And then Carnivac, which is the Weird Wolf recolor. I'm hoping they fix his legs. I'm hoping they fix his feet from where, because like
They're kind of loose.
Well, none of them are loose. They'll just
Hello,
pop
buddy.
off. Hey, buddy. You can
Yeah.
make it in here.
Be careful traipsing back through here. Don't step on any of our stuff. So. Yeah. Yeah, hey, be careful. There's stuff all over the place back here. Careful, careful,
See,
careful, careful.
Beachcomber, now Sea Spray is going to be hard to find. Yeah, Beachcomber was really
Oh,
hard to
yeah,
find.
yeah, I missed out on him. I have him pre-ordered from BBTS, and I'll probably have to get Tariff with him. So,
Let's see.
so you don't know this is Liam. Say hey.
Nope, no.
Oh, I forgot the dogs were outside, and they just got soaking wet.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
Oh, no.
And now my wife's having to deal with them.
You can try one. But that's
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, yeah. We got, what is this? Deluxe Transformers, the movie
he's not
for Widow, that's going to be interesting looking.
What now?
Transformers 4, the movie 4, whichever one that is. That I'm talking the moon. That's not last
Age
night.
of Extinction?
Age of Extinction. That's Age of Extinction Widow.
Widow.
Yeah.
What is that going to be? Oh, it's a car. Yeah. I forgot about that. It's a car.
Yeah.
that's the one when did that be put?
Yeah, Age of Extinction. She looks insane. Like
Yeah.
her
That's a
like
concept
this,
art thing.
her like she's one that doesn't have a toy, so that's cool.
That one with the base.
No, this is the HasLab. This is Omega Prime.
When did the one that did that? I was talking about the one that goes with the.
Oh, Star Convoy. No, that's not here yet.
Okay,
That'll be a few more days, supposedly.
so
Wait.
how many?
Hopefully 2.
Let's see. We got TF1 Starscream coming up. That's gonna be good. We have Bone Crusher, of course. We have War for Cybertron recolor for Thundercracker.
Bone Crusher.
Yeah, this is, you know.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Scrapper, of course. We have Leader 86 Megatron, which we still have no
Yeah, no idea what that's
idea
going to
what
be.
that's
The only
gonna be.
thing we know is that he's not going to be a gun.
And he's not going to be Megatronus.
Yeah, he's not going to be a gun. He's just not. Like, and that's fine. That's
But also,
okay.
have you seen the concept art for the tank? There is 86 concept art for a jet and a tank. Because they were trying to cut, like, before they turned him into Galvatron, they were trying to come up with something different. Because they had already, like, Megatron was a gun for 2 years.
Careful. I don't think these officers going to get lost.
We have, let's see, we have War for Cybertron Autobot Soldier, so that's going to be the Decepticon Soldier recolored into the Autobot, or maybe a new, I don't know what the Autobot, like the War for Cybertron Autobot Soldier. I don't know
Oh,
what it
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like.
yeah.
We got Scavenger, we got Tia1, Elita1, very excited for that. We have Mixmaster, and then we have the package refresh of 86 Grimlock for anybody who missed out on that.
Are they still going to do that? I haven't heard anything about that or anything pre-ordered or anything, you know?
Yeah, well, it's like the 80s. It's like 86 Megatron. You think we'd already have something? We'd know something about this by now. Okay, we got. We have.
That is Sentinel Prime.
We have supposedly Gen Selects. Supposedly. Slag and Snarl.
No. Yeah, G2, Slag and Snarl, we kind of talked about that earlier, and that's one that I may have to
it'd
get
be
just
weird.
because I want that Slag. If he's Dream, man, I gotta
Yeah,
have
but
the
it's also
Dream
weird that they get Gen Selects, but the Grimlock got mainline.
Well, because people on mainline go
Because
buy
Grimlock. Yeah, I guess. The target sets, we've already talked about the Seeker and the Soldiers, and Perceptor, and let's see what else we got on here. We have a multi-pack that's supposedly Nemesis Prime, Horrible, and then 2 other deluxes.
Okay, so my question is, who's the Nemesis Prime?
Yeah, what mold? Oh, I'm guessing animated. Because we got animated last time.
Mm-hmm.
We got animated Cliff Jumper. Not Cliff Jumper. We got Prime Cliff Jumper.
But do they throw it back and finally do a Nemesis Earthrise?
I wouldn't mind that. I would love to have a Earthrise Nemesis recolor. He's like the only recolor that mold hasn't got. Speaking of, have you seen the bump of chicken?
Yes.
Did you see the color? Have you seen the pictures in person from that toy guy?
I saw the guy, but I didn't look at him
Oh,
because I immediately went to eBay to see how much it was. And it's
I
like
wonder.
$300.
Oh God, why? Why is he so? Why want it? Everyone wants that.
Why do we want it?
Because it's for that trailer for the
Yeah.
Bump of Chicken, which is amazing.
Yeah.
If you have not seen it's a band. It's called Bump of Chicken. They did I forget the animation studio. It's a very huge Japanese animation studio. Did a music video essentially is what
Yeah,
it is.
and it's going through all the generations.
Goes through all the generations. It looks beautiful. It is the most quintessential Transformers experience. I think. Like, if you like anything Transformers, there's something in there that you'll go, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we got? We got War for Cybertron, Optimus variant, Megatron variant. Those are just going to be recolors. We have DEV Sideswipe and DEV Wheeljack
So
Devastation. We have the collaborative ones, which are all over the place, like the NFL ones, which look fun. I'll get a Falcons one whenever that releases.
You'll see.
We've got there is a Macross Transformers crossover, which will be
what?
Oh,
Macross, yeah.
Macross, which will be G1 Jetfire, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
And there'll be the Jetfire that comes out for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes, which is for the Image comic
Yep,
for
Warrior
Collaterals, and they're going to come. I'm a little disappointed in that, if I'm honest.
Because there's G.I. Joe figures.
Yeah, I was hoping they were going to be like Black Series figures. Like I would have preferred that.
Bigger ones.
Yeah, bigger. I know those would be in scale, but like those little tiny, they look bad.
See, Romulus, the third party. Yeah. Romulus is that third party. Megatron. That's like a Studio Series 86. It even comes in a box with Studio Series 86. It's actually pretty reasonable price on that guy. It's one of those things I kind of debated for a second. I was like, nah. It's as much as I get everything, I can't get everything.
Yeah,
so,
we both get so much, and yet we still don't get half.
as weird as it is, as crazy it is, I do have limits, even though it may not sound like I do, or
Yeah.
seem like I do sometimes.
Same as evident by the
My
fact
limits
that
are
I just
based
bought an
upon-
entire combiner and 6 shots
Yeah,
today.
my limits are based on how many things I can sell, and like, well,
My limits are based on how much disposable income do I have this month and how much shelf space do I have left, which is nothing. I have no shelf space. I don't know where any of this is going. I don't even know where he's going yet. So he's been in my space where I normally take photos. So we also have some other ones that we have another Star Wars collab, which is coming up. We have more NFL collabs. Those will just be the other team helmet colors, which I think are fun. That's a new way to get people into Transformers.
yeah, it's a way to
Also,
like, bring people to the
they're just fun. They're just,
yeah.
you know, I love when a Transformer turns into a thing,
Yeah.
not like a vehicle, just a thing. And that's what they are. They're just helmets. Like I can put that on my desk at work, and no
Yeah,
one's gonna
it's like-
question that.
It's like this. This is a jump drive. It
Yeah,
turns into Ravage. So
it's just like, how do you not love that?
see, it's Ravage. Got legs. I don't want to get him out though.
Um,
No, we're not playing different.
let's see, and then I have 2026, but we can skip 2026 for now. We'll come back to those.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that for now.
'Cause-
So
Because yeah, you know how it goes. We have the leaks for like the next 2 years, pretty much.
Yeah. that'll give us something to talk about on our next live stream.
Yeah.
So
So you about ready to wrap it up?
yeah, I think we should wrap it up. So
Good
we can
3-hour live stream.
Yeah,
we
and the
knocked
rain just stopped. That's why we kept going. So the rain just stopped. Oh man,
in
and
shelf
the thing
space
is
mostly my limited. Yeah, mine. I'm cooked on shelf space.
broke. Yeah, I've got space, but I don't have shelves, so that's where I am. Yeah, thank you all for coming through. I see
And
we're
hanging
just
out.
here, Tim.
Max
bit
Peak
empty set playing Soundwave.
Oh, that'd be great.
So I have the one that came out with back in like 07 that was a Soundwave. He's actually my Soundwave that I have up here right now. He would take a micro SD card, not a micro, a mini. That was the step above a micro SD card, and he was an MP3 player. And then you could buy headphones that were Rumble and Frenzy. They were terrible. Or there's like
Oh yeah, those cheap early 2000s
yeah,
headphones.
they're pretty
just
terrible,
garbage.
but it was a cool thing. I never got the Optimus Prime that was a like an iPod player. Kind of wish I had back in the day, because now actually those are like kind of expensive for a strange thing that shouldn't cost the money that it costs.
Yes.
So,
But thank you all for coming and hanging out with us on this afternoon on your Saturday, and Also, just one more big congratulations to you for hitting 1,000 subs.
Thanks, man.
A big
So-
accomplishment. The first 1,000 is the hardest,
Yeah.
and everything
That's what I
after
hear.
this is easy.
So we'll
So-
see if we can just be consistent now.
Um,
and
Stay tuned for Patreon and Discord. We are working on those simultaneously.
Yeah.
You're handling the Patreon, I'm handling the Discord. Discord's ready. Well, I say ready. It's about 75% ready.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it. We'll get there.
because we need a place where we can like talk to all you guys.
Yeah, we want you guys to be able to share
Yeah, instead of just sending
individual.
Instagram messages back and forth
Yeah.
each
So-
other, because then I inevitably end up missing some at some point. And but yeah, so yeah, thank you all for stopping by.
If you want to be a Discord mod, let him know, and so we can get you in. And,
Yeah.
and some of you probably know Discord better than I do, and can probably help us out. So
Yeah, most of you probably know Discord better than I do because I know nothing about it. So
but that's the goal. We'll probably have a tier on the Patreon for like a special Discord role, maybe a custom, tag, name, color, stuff like that. I've got custom emotes I'm working on right now with the different badge logos. It should be a lot of fun. We want to be able to this community is great,
yeah.
and
And we all have some different interests, but it's all fun to talk
Yeah.
about stuff and hear me complain, I guess. So
yeah.
what I do most of the time.
No, you're not too old for a Discord. It's just like it's new Skype. It's new TeamSpeak. If you ever used any of those, it's fine.
It's just a messaging service.
Yeah, it's just
So-
a way to chat and connect, and that's better than trying to talk on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. So, but you wanna send us off?
All right. Watch out there. All right. As always, appreciate y'all watching. I assume you're probably subscribed, or you probably wanting to hear most of the people we know. So, yeah, Tim, Liam loves blue collar. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hangout should have a new review out Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday. Doing the Jet Boys, the first two, aerial bots.
Mhm.
And then I will have Bone Crusher coming after that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, check in, ring the bell so you know when we go live. Do all that